Hey guys, it's MadameWario. Happy Monday. Welcome to the stream, Welcome to Crafty Monday. We are going to be making a Barney Bubble Amigurumi, which is a crochet plush. That's what that means. And we're also going to be making a mini GameCube Perler sculpture, 3D Perler sculpture like this one. So I'm very excited. I was prepping all last night, so we in there. Okay, so I should probably preface this with the fact that Barney Bubble is like the most random Yoshi enemy on the planet. He appears in one level of Super Mario World 2, and I had an image of him saved to my computer, and when I was setting up new emotes, I was like, well, that's the right size, let me test it. And then I left it, and I didn't really mean to leave it, and everybody got obsessed with it. And then I was like, this isn't my artwork, I can't use this. So I have contacted someone to commission an actual follower emote of Barney Bubble. Kit's got the zoomies! Go Kit! But anyway, I was like, alright, well, he's super easy. He looks like a Tamagotchi. He really does. So I'll have the artwork on stream today just so you guys can see what I'm making and what he looks like, but that is, it was quite a time. I didn't expect the hype. But anyway, I'm gonna say hi to everybody who's here. Thank you so much for stopping by and for starting your week with me. I've also got my heating pad because I am a little chilly, but anyway, it's like, it's warmer outside. It's the coldest in the house when it's in the 50s outside, and I know that sounds really weird, but it's because, like, the heat's not coming on, and it's not quite warm enough it's not warm enough outside to, like, open the windows and have it be, like, a nice temperature and just be too cold. So this is when I'm coldest, is when it's this outside, so I'm like, okay. Anyway, that's too much information, but Alan Edgehead is in the house, Psycho Nacho Man, Stardev94, Sleepy Peaches, Phantom Tempest, Phoenix Warriors Tim Lauren. This is such a good soundtrack. I put this soundtrack on just because of Barney Bubble. Cassie H2, Scottman895, Happy President's Day, Happy Family Day. Big Odin's back in the house. Big Bill the Fajita. Welcome, you guys. Who did... Hold on. Oh, Big Pixie. I was like, I scrolled past somebody. It was the Big Pigs. No, it wasn't. I swear. Big Shaliam. Big Toad in Wonderland. Q Winters 44. Welcome, you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you're having a good day off. If you have to work today because you don't work for the government or something cool, then I just hope you're having a good day. I am streaming today because that's what I love to do, and I really look forward to these Crafty Mondays. I've been logging everything we make. I've been starting to list everything after the fact on Etsy as well. I have an Etsy store if you guys want to check it out. I always plug it, especially on these days when you might see me make something that you want. Both of the things I'm making today will be for sale on Etsy. One should be up during the stream, and the other should be right after. I just need to, you know, I have like the listings drafted, so that'll be a lot faster. I was like, oh, I can actually prepare things ahead of time and be smart, duh. Wow, your arm's so sore from all the WarioWare. Yes, 3D GameCube. This turned out really cute, and I don't have a whole lot of bead colors to choose from that are GameCube colors. Like, I don't have enough purple beads to make, like, the indigo. I don't have any blue beads, because I used them all on my 3D Game Boy Color. If you guys haven't seen that, I'll show it off, too. These are the 3D sculptures I've made so far. So I have the full Game Boy Color, and then I have the little GameCube. This one's already up on Etsy. This one, the one we make today, will go up later. But those are the ideas. What if I want Barney Bubble? Then Odie, you can buy him, or you can request him. Odie also steals everything I make if he gets the chance. So, you know, I'm just used to it by now. I love it though. I love that you're a fan, Odie. That means a lot to me. As a good fiance does. It's true. Like, he would be the worst if he was like, why do you make that stuff? Which I've been there, done that. Hi, Kit! What are you doing back there going crazy? I had this jacket on earlier that's like hanging on this chair behind me. I don't know what's happening. I'm hearing a lot of noises that aren't... What are you doing over there? Hey! Hey! What are you doing? Get out of the trash can! No! That's not... Come on. Let's go. We're not doing this right now. Out of this kitchen. Let's go. Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. I tried to start a stream and the cats were like, but what about us? What about our attention? Anyway. I have a whole collection of your plushies. Yes, you do. You have a whole collection of, like, all kinds of stuff I've made, too. I try to make, like, Odie Rad Gravity merch because it doesn't exist, and he's, like, the only person that wants it. So that's the number one thing I've tried to make him. Anyway, why do you have hobbies that I don't? Impermissible? I don't know, Psycho. Kitties need attention. In fact, Chalupa's yelling at me now while I'm watching this. Chalupa's like, how could you be looking? What are you doing? Like, why are you watching her? Oh my goodness. Kitties. I love, if you guys have cats, you know, anytime you're on the phone, you're talking and they can't hear who's talking to you, so they think you're talking to them. Like, anytime I'm on the phone, which is a lot, they are all over me, like, wow, I love that you're talking to me this much, and you're giving me this much attention, and I'm like, I'm really not talking to you. I'm really not. I'm on the phone. They do it every time. And then they'll start, like, acting up. So, yeah. Anyway. Oh, Cassie, enjoy your road trip. That'll be fun. I haven't taken a road trip since, well, I guess it hasn't been that long. The last road trip I took would have been to the beach, which is the best place to go on a road trip. And it was a long drive. It took 2 days to get there. Your dogs used to start barking when we were on the phone because they thought someone was at the door. Oh, Shliam, by the way, check Discord. Anyway. You have the same Bowser Jr. plushie? I actually got this plushie from my future brother-in-law, for Christmas. Big Odie's bro. Big Cypheron. I love it. I got both of those Bowser. I got Bowser from Slim Kirby. He was my Secret Santa. And then I got Bowser Jr. from Scythe. And then I won the Gudetama, sort of. I feel like it was more Odie's win than mine, but I will say I did win this Knuckles, though. There we go. I did win this Knuckles, though. That was mostly my strategy. I just did! Let's go, Shliam! Your Greyhound gets super confused about phones because she can probably hear both sides of the conversation but can't see the second person, so she gets stressed! No! That's like I have a monitor for my cats, and you can, like, talk to them on it, but it's, like, recommended that you don't because just a disembodied voice coming out of nowhere seems like a very terrifying concept, especially when it's a voice you know and you, like, are not able to understand technology, so that's just not a good idea. Anyway, you want Knuckles and Cheep Cheep? Cheep Cheep was also a Christmas gift. That was from my sister. Cheep Cheep was a Christmas gift. Chef Kawasaki was a Christmas gift from Odie. I won the Shy Guy in Myrtle Beach. Too many tries, but I finally won him. That's not even mine. The Volbeat is actually Odie's plushie, but he matches. Mario Gamerable! Thank you so much for the sub! Kicking us off today.
I'm into the points, but they're not your average
Thank
points.
you so much.
All the big fives.
All the big five. Yes! 55, let's go. Giving you all the bars. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Boff family. I really appreciate 55 months. That's crazy. I think you are my second longest subscriber. It's like you, Bree, and Odie are I think the top 3 for longest. And then I think everybody else who's like been around for a long time is like right behind that. But anyway, I don't think I've ever seen an Amy plushie, but I'm sure that has to exist, right? I feel like that'll exist. That has to exist somewhere. Like, there has to be an Amy plushie somewhere, because she's super cute. Especially with, like, the new Sonic movie coming out. Makes sense. I also have Jigglypuff up top with Barbie and my baby hamster that I got at a convention. Only one of those plushies came from a convention. That's kind of crazy. Uncommon. Anyway. Oh, I forgot I had my blue blockers on. Ooh, healthy eyes. Armand 2017, welcome! Thank you for stopping by. You're number 8 according to the leaderboard. The leaderboard. I can speak, promise. You actually have an Amy plushie from Sonic Adventure era, so she does exist in plushie form. Yo, Barbie, she's up there. Guys, I don't really have oh, Jilly in your tunnel. That's so nice. I don't really have words for what happened on Saturday other than thank you. I had pizza yesterday, except it was great because I had a reward, so it literally cost me $1. It was like, oh, you earned a reward. Oh, this is Gooba's song. This was Gooba's song. It just was. I know that doesn't make any sense to probably anybody here, but it was. I'm just letting you know. I had a dream of... Well, my gosh! Wow, look at that. Are you just showing off because you aren't getting enough attention? Oh my gosh, I can't. This is what happens. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I had a dollar, or I had like $10 off. My total came to $11, so it was literally $1. So I have pizza for today. I got soda. I've kind of lost my self-control with soda. I just like, I don't know. I've had so many like hype times at home over the holidays and everything, just like staying in and having fun staying in and playing games or watching movies or watching like old shows, that like I make a moment of it, and it's like, it's nice to have like a little soda with a snack or something. So it's like, well, I used to have like 1 soda a week, and now I'm like, whatever, I don't care anymore. So I had to have it with my pizza moment, in other words. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the hype. I really was not expecting that at all. I was just thinking this would be like a long-term thing that would just be like out there if anybody was like interested. But I really appreciate you feeding me, because that means a lot to me. Food is something you always have to worry about, and especially like streaming. So thank you very much, especially for someone who hates cooking. I very much appreciate it. I do have a new goal. I just made it the Retro Game Fund. I've done something like this before where it was the Game Chasing Fund. And it kind of fell into the same category as everything else, where like I went out and I got all these things to like do all of these like DLC projects with different like N64 transfer pack games, and then I injured my thumb and I didn't do any of it. So it's like, okay. So that's kind of just on hold for another day. And I've kind of come to some awareness. I don't think it's my thumb anymore. I think that my hand, like, one of the tendons in my hand is injured, because it'll have flare-ups that just go right back to, like, when I first injured it. I think it just comes out in my thumb the most, because that's where, like, the concentrated area is. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't really know how this works, but, like, I'm probably gonna have to go be seen about this again, in other words. And I just feel like it's not my thumb, because I feel like that would have changed. That would have happened. I don't think it's carpal tunnel, because that would be, like, down in my wrist, and I never have had that issue. But, you know, I got new crochet hooks for Christmas that make things a lot more tolerable. I've kind of learned The thing is, I've learned the management of my pain and the management of the condition that I've suffered, but it's not like, it's not right. Like, I shouldn't be 31 years old and having this much pain, like, in my hand when I'm not even doing anything. Like, other people don't have this. Other people who do the same thing I do, if not more, don't have this. So I'm probably gonna have to get it checked out. Worst case, and this is what kind of scares me, well, this is what really scares me. The worst case is that I'll have to have surgery on it, and what scares me about that is that means I won't be able to do anything for a long time, probably. And I'm worried, like, what if something happens and then I can't ever do certain things ever again? Like, I have, like, panic over that. Yoshi95, welcome to the stream! So, I don't know. I'm, like, putting off going and getting it checked out because... Which is, I know this sounds so stupid, but I've been, like, putting off going and getting it checked out because I don't want to lose the ability to do things. I don't know. I'm so, like, annoyed with this being a thing. But I guess, like, in another realm, it's, like, it's better to get it taken care of now. It just seems like the worst timing. Like, why? Why is this happening now? And because I do depend on Twitch and on what I do online for a living, it's scary to think, like, okay, like, not doing that for a while is very scary to me. Because it threatens my survival, basically. It's really annoying. Sure you know already, but the sooner you go, I don't know why I'm reading all these words wrong, the less likely you'll need surgery. It's tough, but well, that's the thing, though, is that my doctor said, you know, I'd get, like, one more cortisone shot, and then that's it. If it doesn't work, they do surgery. So it's like, okay. And the last one worked for, like, a month, and it was great, and then it was gone, and it came right back. So that's what scares me. So, I don't know. And, like, my hand's pretty beefy because I exercise it a lot. Like, I crochet, and I play games, and everything else. This is a very intense song for this conversation. Okay, anyway. I don't know. It's just one of those things. I haven't talked about it in a long time because I got really sick of talking about it every 5 minutes, being like, oh, how's your thumb? It is annoying. Like, and I don't want to constantly talk about my issues like that. Like, I just feel like that gets old. So, anyway, but that's kind of the tea with that. Just to catch everybody up. I don't even know what led to this. I don't even know what led to talking about this. I really hope it's not something serious too, but at this point I kind of think it is. Just because I don't think it's anything like life-threatening or whatever, but I don't feel like this is something that's just, oh, it'll go away eventually, because it's like, why has this not gone away yet? What? But yeah. Anyway, I think what I'm gonna do now... Oh my god, really? Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Oh, I had another... Okay. I didn't really finish talking about this. So this fund, I have kind of more of an idea with it than just the game chasing fund. That's where I was. I was talking about this and then it snowballed into like, oh, I couldn't do what I wanted to do last time because of XYZ. So I really want to get... One of the games I've always wanted to get is Pokemon Crystal on the cartridge. I've always wanted that. And if I can find it, great. And I am somebody who I've successfully replaced the battery in one of my Pokemon cartridges in the past. Like in order to do my Pokemon Gold Let's Play, I had to replace the battery. So I did that successfully, and I was thinking if I get a cartridge and I have to do that, it would be kind of cool to do it on stream and to show doing that. Now, I'm not going to guarantee that because I might find a cartridge that doesn't require that, but if it did, that'd be something that I'd be willing to do, that I'd be willing to be like, okay, look, this is how I change my battery, because it's kind of magical how it works. It doesn't really seem like it should work, but it does. And then it's definitely not a Minecraft mod. Anyway, Kaboomek, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's just it's like Pokemon Gold and Silver. It's the same era, except it's the Pokemon Yellow to Gold and Silver. It's what Pokemon Yellow was to Red and Blue. That's what Pokemon Crystal is to Gold and Silver. Dream retro game find? Inbox Earthbound for less than $500. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what my like Ulta? I don't know what my Ulta dream is. I don't even know what my Ultra like game find would be. I don't even know what that would be. I also would love to get possibly with the retro game fund. I do want the Pokemon Game Boy, however, I do have a Pokemon fund already too, which both of these could kind of go back and forth. Pokemon fund was raised more for like the card game, but also for like anything in that realm. I don't know, but then another thing, I just have a lot of like random things that I've thought about getting for a long time, and I'm like, oh, maybe I could. I also want to possibly get DK64 on N64, but doesn't it require... I ask you guys this every time, and you always know exactly what it is, and I never remember what it is. What do I need for that? Like, what do I need to be able to play that on my N64? Don't I need something extra? I'll just take a cartridge of Earthbound. Odie always talks about this too, Kaboomek, so you and Odin both have this dream. You're still learning about Pokemon, so you need to study up. No problem! I know not everybody grew up with it like I did, so, like... It's just like another, addition in the Series 2. Gen 2. Gosh, I can't explain this well. I'm sorry. For a while, my dream was Paper Mario, but I found it literally 2 doors down from my college dorm! Let's go! Dropped like $200 for a cartridge back in 2012. Man, that's crazy. It's the expansion pack. Okay, I don't have the expansion pack. You need it. Well, I have an N64. I need the expansion pack too, so that's a little bit more expensive. I don't even know how much that is. I don't know how much that goes for. I know that DK64 isn't too bad. I think it goes for about $25 if you find it for like a reasonable price, but I don't know about the expansion pack. I was able to get my N64 transfer pack for like $10, so if it's like that, then it'd be like a $35 goal. I would probably have enough for that and Pokemon Crystal with the retro game fund, but I don't even know. My collecting goal right now is to find cheap ways to display my... I don't know what you're trying to say, Odie. You missed some words there. Your collecting goal right now is to find fun, cheap ways to display my I can't read either, so this is a problem. My games! Cool! LOL! Okay. Oh! Yes! On Twitter, Odie, you got this FOMO! I have my blue blockers on! Like, come on! Why am I this bad at reading? It's because I don't play enough reading games. That must be it. Yeah, Odie retweeted something yesterday about, like, how you can make, like, Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color cases out of old cassette tape holders, which is really cool, but now it's like, where do you find old cassette tape holders? I guess you could go to, like, Goodwill and possibly find them there or something, but... yes! I need Stadium 2! Oh my god, I don't know how much that goes for. That's the one I have a hard time spending money on, because I bought it for $2 at a yard sale when I was, like, 10 or 11. I was, like, 11 years old, $2, and I'm like, I'm never gonna find it for that price ever again. Like, it's not gonna happen. I feel like, that's what I'm saying. I feel like the Retro Game Fund and the Pokemon Fund could cross over into each other, but, like, one Pokemon thing is expensive, so I don't even know. Yeah, literally Goodwill. Like, I think if you got the cassette tape cases anywhere else, it's gonna be overpriced. Odin wants to display his games in a dope, cost-effective way. He does. And I'm all for upcycling. I love that, like, I love ideas like that. Literacy is forbidden, I guess! I don't know what my problem is today. And, like, these aren't, like, prescription or anything. They just literally block my eyes from getting sore, but my eyes are still, like, struggling. Yeah, I'm not gonna play Deltarune to brush up on my reading. You're gonna play Harvest Moon while crafting? Oh, that's so cozy. I need to get back to Story of Seasons. I think when spring hits, I'll be in the mood to, like, farm, and that's when I need to pick up that game and, like, grind. Because I got to the point where I was like, I need to spend time on this, and it was, like, too time-consuming to just stream, because it was, like, it would be the same thing over and over again. Usually do some art alongside, but I've been so sick. That's right! Are you feeling better, at least? I hope you're feeling better. I hope it's, like, going away, even if it's a slog. Stadium 2 disappeared? I know! It disappeared when I moved. And I think I know exactly when it happened, because I had all of my... Okay, this is a dramatic story, but when I was 19, a lot of stuff in my family went down. Essentially, we lost our house foreclosed, we were kicked out, we had to get out, okay? So that's the drama tea. So my mom and I were just on our own. We had to, like, move in with my sister, like, frantically. Like, this was a frantic thing. And so all my stuff was, like, all my game stuff was in, like a Rubbermaid, like, plastic container. And I mean, I just had to throw it all in there. And I think it must have been on top, and it must have just slid out and gone onto the street. I don't even know. It had to slip out of there. So it was a time. Yeah, the glasses don't help my comedy skills either. These aren't my Tina Fey glasses, though. These are, like, my purple blue blockers. If I have my brown Tina Fey glasses on, then I'm still not funny. It's fine. You're congested today? Oh, I hate being congested. That's the worst. Yes, Bill, by the way, blue blockers, I didn't believe it at first. When people were like, oh, I wear blue blockers. I was like, okay. Because I don't wear glasses normally, so I was like, are people just, like, wanting to look nerdy? I don't know. Well, then I asked around, I asked some people, I was like, do they really help? And they're like, oh, they make a huge difference. My eyes are dry naturally, so being on the computer and staring at a screen, these have, like, I can feel the difference literally when I put them on. It's, like, way less drying. I 100%, if you guys are on a computer or a screen a lot, even if you're on your phone a lot, get blue blockers. They are a lifesaver. I highly recommend. These are just from Target, too. They were like $15 at Target. Usually I have to wear blue light glasses to help me see my bright screens better. Yes, they help with my headaches, too. I get headaches a lot. That's just something that I've always suffered with. And I think it's just, like, because I have sensitive eyes. But, yeah, that helps so much. Yeah, when I have the Tina Fey glasses on, I'm possessed by the spirit of Miss Mulberry. I'm glad I can't remember her name in the movie Mean Girls. Same Shliam. I got them. I bought my first pair on Amazon. I wore them so much that I broke them. Like, literally. Really the only time I'm in front of my computer screen without my blue blockers is when I'm streaming. And it's just because I'm not so concentrated on the screen. I'm, like, looking at other things. But they say, like, the UV rays are just, you know, as bad from, like, artificial light. Or can be just as bad from artificial light as, like, sunlight in some cases. Not always, but I believe it. They're like, if you sit in front of your computer too much, it causes aging. I'm like, well, crap. But yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, seriously. Some people wear sunscreen. I can understand, like, whatever. Like, who cares? It's literally just, like, lotion. So anyway, long story short, Retro Game Fund is to maybe get some of these games that I just talked about. Thank you for the follow. And to also play them, like, DK64, if it's not added to the Switch, it would be nice to just play it on the N64. I was playing it on the Wii U, and it was just, like, it's just a lot less convenient, honestly. So I feel like I would just play it more on the N64. That would be one. And then Pokemon Crystal, we could make a stream of it if I do need to replace the battery. If not, whatever. And I started that game last year, and I didn't get too terribly far, so maybe we could play it, like, on the cart. So that would be super fun. Yes, you have transition lenses, which helps when you go outside. I'm pretty sure my mom has always had that. And it's so funny when you, like, go outside and you just have sunglasses on. I am never outside without sunglasses. Like, I live in sunglasses. That's, like, my #1 favorite accessory when going anywhere. And if I don't have them, I feel like I'm dying. And when I worked for Disney, like, I don't really, I'm not exactly a subtle person. Like, I'm not somebody that's like, I like neutrals and, ooh, no. Like, I have those bow sunglasses, you know, like, I have very extra fashion. And so when I went to Disney World, they were like, your sunglasses aren't appropriate for your job. So I literally, like, had to do my job in sunny Florida, with no sunglasses, and it was awful. It was so bad. I was like, I'm dying. Anyway. So, whoa. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and transition over. This is the other thing I was gonna do. So I've got Barney Bubble on stream, or on the screen, here, yay. Just so you guys have a little reference pic. This is the GameCube we're going to be making later. We're going to be making an orange one because I have a lot of orange beads and I used to have an orange GameCube controller anyway, so it's fine. I also have this Gouda Tamagotchi. I got this for Christmas. Thank you, Psycho.
These sunglasses are a part of my face, rain or shine. Even when I snooze or shower. Madame47 cool.
Oh my god, that's gotta be the dumbest quote from America's Next Top Model. So dumb. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Psycho, for those bits. Why do you... Psycho and Shliam, you're not allowed to, like, send messages right next to each other. That's just, you're not allowed. What job did I do for Disney World? I was a blueberry. I was a character attendant. I auditioned to be a character and I got it, but then they ran out of my height. I was in, like, a very, my height range didn't have a whole lot of characters, so they were like, we're full, but we can give you the next best thing. I'm like, okay. Oh, I did the same thing, Shliam. I got the cheap third-party janky controller, and it also, like, the cords came out of it. I remember Slim Kirby came over to play Mario Party one day, and I'm like, oh, you might want to bring your own controller. And he's like, okay, why? And he's like, I thought you had more than one. And I was like, well, I do, but it's the orange one, and the cords are coming out of it. And he's like, yeah, maybe I'm gonna bring my own controller then. Okay, so I got this Gouda Tamagotchi. Oh gosh, what time is it? I'm gonna start it on stream because you guys know I like to be annoying. This is from Zenonia. This is one of her Christmas gifts to me because she knows how much I love Tamagotchi. I'm gonna make him 1 minute fast. And he's an egg right now. Can you guys see that? This is so dumb. Oh, there we go. Oh, whoa. He's a baby. I feel like the food. Oh, okay. I can give him a, like, tomato. I feel like he didn't eat it. He just... Oh my gosh, I don't know. How do I do this? I don't even know what he is, eating. This must be a bottle. Okay, this is a bottle. We're gonna feed him up. Oh! No, he doesn't want it. What's this? Oh, this must be something sweet. Like, I probably shouldn't be giving this to him that much. Okay, game. Oh. What? Oh. What am I supposed to be doing? I don't understand. Oh shoot, I canceled it. Oh no. Okay. I don't know how to game. Hold on. We're gonna try this Shy Guy Says game again. What? How come it's always wrong no matter what I do? Oh my god, this game hates me. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, you guys. I did it! Oh, I got it right literally one time. Yay! I just put a tomato in his face. I don't... Alright, so that's the game. I don't understand how to play it, but you saw we're supposed to get him to pop out of the egg, and I was really good at not getting that to happen. So there's the Gouda Tamagotchi. And we're gonna get started with Barney Bubble. I will tell you guys, this won't take too terribly long because of the nature of it. He's literally a ball, and I prepared a lot of the stuff last night. Wait, Gouda Tama! Thank you for the follow. Control-Alt-Glitch, welcome to the stream. Yes, I got a Gouda Tamagotchi for Christmas. And I just started him because I was like waiting for today. Forget Barney Bubble, I'm here for Gouda Tamagotchi! So true. So the beginning of this, I'm gonna just say the beginning of this is gonna start the same for each piece. So I'm only doing this once. The only other piece that I need to make for this, I've already started, so you guys won't have to witness the counting. So that being said, I'm gonna start with 6 stitches in a magic ring. We're gonna count at the very beginning, and then we're gonna get to a place where I don't need to count anymore. So, Tamagotchi life music! Oh, yes! Gouda-tama's so cute. I love Gouda-tama as well. There's a plush of him behind me, because I love him. But I love Tamagotchis. I do collect them. And with my birthday money this year, I went to Half Price Books and I found an in-box 1997 Tamagotchi. In the box. Never opened. And so that is proudly displayed on my bookshelf. With my Mascucci plush, and I was so hyped. I was like, oh my god, I have to get this. And it was only 20 bucks. It was cheaper than it would have been like back in the day. I'm like, these were like I feel like they were like 30 when I was a kid. It's crazy. Okay, so I have increased to 12 stitches. I increased by 6 each row, so I started out with 6 stitches total. I increased by 6 on row number 2, which brings us to 12. Also, this is gonna look kind of gray because purple does not show up well on camera for whatever reason, but I promise you this is like a lavender purple. Okay, so I'm gonna increase by 6 again for row 3. 3 times 6 is 18, so that is the number of stitches we will have by the end of this row. Let's see. 7.
Hey, I'm Dina. Stand up straight. Stand up straight. You know
Oh
what?
my
I will stand up straight.
God.
You
What?
You
No
gotta stand like
way.
this. Start out just hitting it. Hitting it. Hitting it.
Psycho!
I'll give him a bye. Peace. I'm out.
What? Oh my god, Psycho, you are too much. Thank you so much for those gift subs. 5 tier 1 gift subs. Thank you so much. Yes, get your psychos in chat. All the Doritos chips. And all the bas. Congrats to everybody who got those gift subs. Thank you so much for your generosity, Psycho. Lucky Swifty, Black Z Iris, V Bowie, Trail Mix Blazer, and Sid 4Q. Welcome to the Ba family, or welcome back. Thank you so much for helping me surpass my daily sub goal. Psycho, you're the best. All the love to Psycho. Thank you so much. There's an R2-D2. I think I have seen the R2-D2 one. I think I have seen that. Now, I do like the classic. And this is what I'm saying. The guy we're making today, Barney Bubble, he literally looks like a Tamagotchi to me. He looks like Kuchipachi a bit. The baby version. Okay. We're now increasing to 24. We have 9, 10, 11, and 12. Scoot up, sorry. Okay. 13, 14, 15, 16. And if you guys are interested in learning more about crochet, I do have some tutorials on my YouTube channel. The link to that is just !YouTube or !YT. And I have a how to crochet video playlist to help anybody interested in who's interested in learning pick it up. And also I do have patterns for sale in my Etsy store. Alright, so we're at 24. We're going to increase to 30. So again, we're just increasing by 6 again. This is row 5. 5 times 6 is 30. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, oh Jilly, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and he is going to be 36 stitches around in total, so we have just one more row after this. Alright, so now I'm going to just add a row of 30 stitches. I'm not going to increase this time. And the reason I'm doing this is so that it kind of rounds at the top. It doesn't just stay flat and then go down. I mean, you can do that. I just want it to have more of a bulbous round look. So that's what we're going to do. That's why we're adding this little row in between our next increase.
Everybody wants to be a cat.
Ooh.
Because a cat's the only cat who knows where it's at.
B-U-L-B-O-U-S.
B-U-L-B-O-U-S, Big Bulbous. Thank you so much, Psycho. Thanks for the bulbous bits. I big appreciate. Oh, it's so dumb. I don't know what this song is. I'm trying to sing it and I don't even know what it is, which is a problem. Okay, are we to the beginning again yet? Let's see. We did. Yes, that was the beginning right there. Whoops. Okay, so on this row, wait a minute. Oh, hold on. No. I lost count and then I was like, I'll just eyeball it, and now I'm like, oh crap. Okay, so this is going to be the last increase row before we are able to just continue around and around until he's the size we need him to be. So that's what we're going to do now. Do I take commissions? At the moment, I'm not taking any commissions. Every once in a while I will, but I have not taken commissions in quite some time just because of my injury last year. And then also just because, I mean, really that was the main reason. And now I'm just trying to build up my own stuff. So I don't often take commissions. I used to do a lot of like Toontown commissions. I think it's just like I have less time now too, so I just kind of do what I can. So I don't want to like make any promises, but Twitch Nick, welcome. Bulbous is fun to say, up there with backgammon. Wow. Okay, let's see. So I need, guess what? I need to adjust the camera so I can try and make this so you guys can see it a little bit better. if it lets me. Whoa. I'm trying to get it where it's not so burnt out, but it's not really, it's wanting to stay burnt out. Okay, well, I guess that's what it's gonna do for now. Okay, so now I'm gonna increase to 36. Because 6 times 6 is 36. So 4, 5, 6, 9, whoops, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, we're halfway. 22. Thank you for the follow. 23, 24. 30. We have 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. Okay, so now he's the size he's basically going to be. So now what I'm going to do, he's just still chilling in that egg, is I'm going to add a yarn marker so that way I don't have to keep counting as we go along, and I can pay more attention to the chat, more attention to you guys, and not have to be counting for the rest of time. So I'm going to use a paper clip just to mark my stitch, the first stitch of the row. And I think I need 7 rows, I want to say. Let me look at my pattern I wrote out for this yesterday. Yes, I increased from 6, do however many rows, to 30 plus 1, 36, plus 7 rows. So yeah, I need 7 rows of 36. So we'll just be going around and around for a little while. So I'm going to rig this up just slightly. And then, oh, V-Booey, welcome! How did I learn how to crochet? I feel like, you know, everybody on the planet will tell you, oh, I'm self-taught. Which means that I used YouTube. I originally tried to learn from a book. I never had anybody show me. I never had anybody in person teach me. I originally tried to learn from a crochet book, which was a pretty confusing way to try and learn because it was just like through illustration and written words, and it was rather confusing, and I ended up learning like one stitch that took forever and wasn't even like the proper stitch to do. And so I learned it when I was, I want to say like 12 years old, 12, 13, somewhere around there. And I learned it, and then I kind of put it down because I was like, this is the most time consuming thing on the planet. Then when I was 19, I picked it back up again, or right before I turned 19. I found some YouTube tutorial. I bought a couple books that had some crochet patterns in them, and I went and searched on YouTube for crochet tutorials, and I found a series that really made sense to me. And I always say, if you're going to learn how to crochet, I can't recommend videos enough. That's a great, easy, free way to learn, but you might have to go through trial and error with like finding a person that explains it the right way for your brain. Everybody understands it a little bit differently, and learning it is going to be just slightly different for everybody. So like I found, I mean, I could look at tutorials all the time that were like, what? That doesn't make sense, or I don't get it. But this one person's just hit, and I was like, I get it now. I get how to do it. And it really does take practice. It's really awkward at first. It's not, you know, I'm making it look really easy and really fast because I do this all the time and I've done it for years. But, and it is easy and fast once you know how to do it. But learning, it's going to be slow. It's going to be awkward. It's going to feel weird. And so I always tell people, like, you know, people are like, I want to crochet a blanket. And I'm like, oh my God, do not start. do not learn how to crochet by crocheting a blanket. That will take you the rest of eternity, and you will feel like you'll never get to the end of it. Like, do something small, make like a little plushie, you know. A good thing to start with is something like I'm making right now, like just a ball. You could make like a little plush emoji, or, you know, try granny squares. Granny squares are a great way to learn, and then you can just like piece those together into a pillow, or into, you know, maybe someday into a blanket once you get enough of them. But, you know, it's about the little victories. So like that's very important in the beginning. But yes, I learned from YouTube videos how to crochet, and I can still look up like new stitches and learn new things today, and it's kind of crazy. Like, once you understand the basics, you can kind of do anything and understand any kind of tutorial. Like, I can't tell you how many tutorials I've watched that are not in English, and I don't speak another language. I don't speak Spanish, I don't speak Russian, but I have successfully done many different Russian crochet tutorials. It's just, numbers are, it's the same in every country. Numbers are the same in any language, so like, literally, like, it's kind of crazy how you can translate. I've done a German tutorial before. That was a fun one because it was a hamster. I made a hamster from a German tutorial. And if you guys don't know, Germany is like huge on hamsters. They are the hamster hub of the world. They love their hamsters. That is like the pet over there. They are very like respectful. And I also love hamsters. And so it was so cute to do that tutorial and have hamster. Like, you hear the same thing over and over again. It's like, and hamster. It's like, I don't know how to, you know, I know very few German words, but hamster is now one of them. Or that's what it sounded like anyway. The ones that I'm probably most familiar with are the Russian tutorials. That's the easiest to follow, because some of the words, I just from hearing it, I know now what they mean in crochet, which is so weird. But yeah. And probably taking like Spanish or taking a language class will not help you here, because I don't know if you learned the stitch and double crochet. Like, those, I feel like those are not words that would typically be taught, so I don't know how helpful that is. I've danced my whole life. I know lots of French words for ballet, but I don't know how much that would help me in crochet. Shanae would help me, but that's about it. And numbers. But anyway. So yeah, I highly recommend finding something on YouTube, and if you find a tutorial and it doesn't make sense, just look up another one and go from there. Like, it's so easy. It's easier than ever to get into anything now because all the information is out there for free on YouTube. I've been learning Japanese and it's wild! I would love to learn Japanese. But, like, I wouldn't, like, who am I gonna speak it with? So, like, I feel like speaking it and keeping up with it is half the battle, so you almost need, like, somebody else to be learning it alongside you that you can practice with. With any language, not just with Japanese, but, yeah. Speak it with me! I'm learning! Japanese was my language of choice in high school for what I wanted to learn, because like everything I did was derived from Japan, so it was fabulous. And I would like to learn German too, because my family is German, and unfortunately, you know, like, my grandpa's first language was German, but then he didn't keep it up. Like, he got to the point where he could understand it, but he couldn't like speak it himself anymore. And I wish he had kept it up and like taught it to the rest of the family, because that would be really cool to be bilingual and to have that skill. No, what happened? Peekaboo! I don't know. Oh, he wants to play peekaboo. What do I do? Is this peekaboo? This is it. I don't know how to be good at this. See, I never know how to be good at it. Oh my god, are you serious? I'm just gonna pick right every single time. I got him. when I was learning Japanese, I very much focused on the literature of it because I didn't even really worry about speaking it so much, like, as just understanding it. Like, I wanted to be able to read mangas and... Oh, okay. I wanted to be able to read mangas and watch animes in the language and understand it. That meant more to me than actually, like, speaking it myself. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're on row 6 right now, so we have one more row after this, and then we're gonna start decreasing and getting to the bottom half of this little guy here. See, he works up quickly. These kind of things work up really fast because they're just a ball. I know. I wish I could have taken Japanese in college because I had to take Spanish. It was the only language offered, and I had absolutely no interest in Spanish. And I didn't, like, I just didn't have any interest. I'm like, I don't want to take this. I want to take, like, any other language. So it's just, I don't know. It was annoying. And I also just was not good at it anyway. And I, you know, I had a lot going on the year that I started taking it, and my teacher was Puerto Rican, so she was teaching Puerto Rican dialect with it, and then anybody I asked for help was like, you're saying it wrong, and I'm like, no, she said that's how they say stuff in Puerto Rico, and it was just like really confusing and really difficult to catch on, and everybody else in that class had like 3 or 4 years of Spanish in high school, and I'm like fresh out the gate, like never having had it in my life. You know, it's like the depth of my Spanish was like Dora the Explorer, like that's literally it. And so it was not the most solid foundation. Anyway, sorry, let's see. Could never get the hang of Tamagotchi. No, Andrew Antidote. I love it. Something you didn't really like when you were younger? Well, it is patience. Wish I could have taken an actual Japanese class. My high school only had Spanish and French, and my college had 0. I can't believe your college didn't have any languages. That's insane. Kind of nice going at your own pace, though, just plowing through kanji and a little grammar. Yeah, I loved writing it. Like, I loved practicing writing the letters, because they just feel like artwork, like the way that they're put together. So I would practice the alphabets, like, all the time. I would practice, hiragana and katakana, like, all the... Katakana, is that it? I would practice those, like, all the time. Can't even remember now. I had this, like, calligraphy book that taught how to, like, draw the letters really pretty and fancy, and that's what I would, like, try to do. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Is that really 7? Hold on. I gotta count this. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30 plus 1, 36. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. That is... Wow, that was a fast row. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna decrease to... We're gonna decrease to 30 again. We're gonna do the reverse of what we did before. So I'm gonna decrease stitches. I'm gonna decrease by 6. So I will need to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna decrease this row, and then I'm gonna add a row of 30 again, just so it matches the top. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, okay, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, we're halfway with this row. 19, 20. Alright, 21, 22, whoops, 23, 24. We're going to be counting a bit on the end of this too. 6, 27, 28, 29, 30. This is our last decrease of this row. 31, 32. 33, 34, 35, and 36. Oh, this is too, sorry, high. Okay, so now I'm going to go around just like I've been doing. I'm going to go around for one more row of 30. I'll go ahead and move my yarn marker down as well, so I know where all of this starts. Oh my gosh. Ah! Why am I doing this? Okay, sorry, I was not being smart. There we go. Cool beans. It's true. Crochet streams are like number stations with purpose. It really is, because it's like, you guys, if you've come to a few of these now, you know that everything is done in 6s, and it's just interesting to see it all come together. Aw, thank you, Phantom. I'm glad you find it relaxing. I am the master of my 6 multiplication. My multiples of 6s. I was like my 6 multiplication table, but I was like, I don't even know if that's the proper way to say that. Probably not. This song's kind of a vibe with this. Anyway, I'm glad you guys find this relaxing. And this guy, like I said, he's gonna come together very quickly. So literally after this, I've already made the lips because they're made the same way as his feet, except they're just shorter. So the next thing we're gonna finish is his foot, one of his feet, and then we're gonna sew them together and he's gonna be fabulous. So, you know, he's already a vibe. Quick, what's 6 times 64? 384! They got to it first. I cheated. I looked at other people's answers. Alright, so now I'm decreasing to 24. Alright, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, no, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 28, 29, and 30. Okay, so at this point, I think I'm gonna add the lips, just sew them in. So here are the lips. They're nice and bulbous. They're nice and bulbous lips. I'm gonna add these in before I stuff him because it's just gonna make it a little bit easier. So I've already made these, like I said, and I've made one of his feet, but we'll see the creation of the second one, and then we'll sew those. So this starts the same way as his body, so it's like 6 stitches, 12 stitches, and then I just added 3 rows of 12. So I added 36 stitches, and then that was it for his feet. So now I'm just gonna sew his lips down to his body. I'm just gonna kind of figure out how I want to hold this at first. And I'm just kind of whip stitching to his bod because he's just such a bae, you know. And it was funny because when I was testing things last night, first I made like 2 lips and then I sewed them together and then I did and I was like, oh, you know what? I could just make 2 lips and then stitch them together as one. Like, it's just kind of funny, like the things you don't think about until you do it and then you like learn a faster way, or you come up with a faster way, like with crochet, with anything that requires like a pattern. Okay, so then I'm gonna just go through these 2 little loops right here, pull tight. Yeah, so that's like literally all that's needed to add his lips to his body, which is great. It's super simple. And then I'm gonna just find a spot on the inside to thread through. I'm gonna pull that kind of tight. Hello, what am I doing here? Okay. And then I'm going to make a little slip knot. And I'm just gonna tuck that tail in there, and it's just gonna become part of the stuffing, so it's perfect. And now he has big bulbous lips, so isn't that nice? Anyway, I'm gonna continue decreasing. So we have 24 stitches around now, so we're gonna decrease to 18, and then we're probably gonna stuff him. So 1, 2, 3, whoops. Hello, what am I doing? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And if you're wondering what I mean by decreasing, like how I do that, I'm just crocheting 2 stitches together to make just 1 stitch instead of 2. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And this just kind of helps me know where the beginning is as we go. So now I'm going to stuff him so he's nice and plump. So I've got my polyfill here. We're gonna stuff him. He looks so good. Thanks, Liam. Like I said, I know the lips, you're like, what the heck? You didn't make the, like, how do we know how you made that? But I guarantee it's gonna make sense when I make his foot. Because, again, it's the exact same pattern as his foot. Alright, so he's coming to life. The color is a little burnt out. Let me see if I can adjust it again. I probably need to. I wish I could switch my... Oh no! What happened to my camera? Uh-oh. Hold on. Thank you, camera. You're really weird. Okay. I don't know what happened there, but we got it fixed, and then we're gonna do the same thing here. There, now it's not so burnt out. Okay. Now it's easier to look at, I'm sorry. Like I said, you guys, the lighting just changes in the afternoon, and then I have to keep adjusting things, so I appreciate your patience. Alright, so I've stuffed him a bit. I'm going to add more stuffing after I decrease another row. So we're now decreasing from 18 to 12. So we have 1, 2... Oh gosh, okay, maybe not. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and this is our last decrease, 16, 17, and 18. Alright, so he's closing up, getting rounder. I'm gonna... Stream got very edgy for a sec. It did. My camera was like, whoa, dark mode. I don't know why. This camera likes to do that. Like Odie, my fiance Odinspec, has the same camera, webcam for streaming and everything, and Like, we'll do like video calls sometimes, and his camera will be like completely dark. I'm like, why? Why is it like this? And then mine does the same thing every now and then, so it's really annoying. Okay, now we're ready to close them up, essentially, so I'm just gonna close this last row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This song, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11, 12. Now, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Okay, now I'm ready to just close him up and finish him. Finish her off. What the heck is happening here? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna close him up, and then should I add the foot I already made, or do you guys want to see me make the foot before I add anything? Maybe I'll add it before. Now I'm gonna cinch him closed. Get him cinched. Boom. There. Now he's all closed up. He is a round, bulbous ball with lips. Fun wedding idea. After the I do's, the priest says, I now pronounce you Bobo and Spack. Oh, you know it. That's totally the plan. Thank you guys. I'm glad you're liking the way he's coming together. Okay, I'm going to tie a quick knot. Hide my tail inside. And guys, he is going to be up for adoption on my Etsy store today. During the stream. I'll put him up. Because guess what? I thought ahead and I was like, oh, I can make like a draft of the listing beforehand. So anyway, there's his body. He looks very much like a Tamagotchi right now. This literally is a Tamagotchi. And then I have one shoe. One of his shoes is done, so I'm just going to go ahead and stitch that to him. And then we're going to make the second shoe. So you guys can see how the second shoe is made. And what all that consists of. And so I'm just gonna stitch this to his bulbous body. I'm in love with bulbuses. So Shliam, since you're married to Barney Bubble currently, I mean, how's it going? How's married life? How's marriage? Ooh. What's your #1 piece of marriage advice after marrying Barney Bubble, you know? I mean, he's such a dreamboat, I can only imagine. Okay, there is foot #1. And I'm going to, whoa. Come on now. There we go. I'll pull that back up into the shoe. I'm gonna knot, or tie like a little, there we go. I'm gonna do a little slip knot here. Slipping. And then I'm gonna go into the foot, and then I'm just gonna tuck that tail in there to help stuff the foot a little bit more. And so again, no yarn goes to waste. And so he has 1 foot. Now he needs 1 more foot. So we're gonna make that. Thank you for the lurk, Matt. I appreciate that. Do I think my neighbors can hear me talk about bulbuses? Probably. Probably. Because I'm in here like yelling about it all the time. So okay, so I already did 6 and then 12. So I already increased, so you guys won't have to hear me count again. And I've already marked my first stitch. So now I just need how many rows of this? did I say I needed? I need 5 rows in total of 12 stitches. So we're on row 1, or we're starting row 1 of 5. What are you doing, Julie? Julie's like, I don't understand. Alright, so now I can just kind of chill with you guys and talk as I do this. 1 foot Barney, look at him go! I don't even know which level it is. I'd have to ask, like, Slim. One of you here might know. I don't even know which level it is that Barney Bubble shows up in Yoshi's Island. Like, I don't know. But it's seriously 1 level. Like, why did they make this enemy for 1 single solitary level? It's the funniest thing to me. My best marriage advice is to marry Barney Bubble. He's truly the perfect man. Wow, solid advice. You'll never find anyone better. We love a Barney Bubble. I tried to find, I used to have these beads that looked like bubbles, because I used to make little mini Lady Gaga dolls, and I made one of her in her bubble outfit from, you know, years and years ago. And so I had all these bubble beads from it, and I guess I must have used them when I was making, like, candy jewelry a couple years ago, because I couldn't find them, and I'm like, oh my god, those would be perfect to add to Barney Bubble. So this Barney I'm going to be adding bubbles to, but they're just going to be like clear glittery pony beads, because that's the best I can do at the moment, because I don't have those bubbles. Okay, why is this getting like stuck? Okay, so we're on, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is row 3? I don't know. Oh, no, this is row 4. Go, Julie. Although that doesn't seem right. So yeah, if I were making the lips, I would have just stopped. I would have made 6, 12, 1, 2, 3, and I would have stopped right there. So this row I'm working on is just a little bit larger than the lips. Also, Dab for Mario Gamerable, Venom Boss, welcome. I think those enemies were in World 3 of Yoshi's Island. Barney Bubble, coming out in World 3. Okay. And we're getting close to the end of this, and then we'll just add his eyes. We'll add those bubbles. These are what I have for the bubbles. So they're just little clear pony beads, and they have little silver glitter in them. They look very bubbly to me. Oh, they're also in a secret level in the Endless World. Well, shoot. Okay. Okay, so we have 6, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that really the right number? That just doesn't seem right. Hold on, 6, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess it is. Just add a stitch because it looks uneven. Okay, so now I'm gonna decrease. Hopefully he'll have the same size feet on both sides. Oh man. Okay, 9, 10. What is this song? Okay, I can't. What the heck is this? Oh, Wario Land 4, no wonder. Wario has the strangest music sometimes. I'm like, I have heard this before though. What is this? I have played Wario Land 4. Okay, so now I've cut my yarn. We just need to stuff this, cinch it closed, and then sew it to Barney and he'll be all good to go. So I'm gonna do that. Next, it doesn't take much stuffing. I was gonna guess WarioWare, same neighborhood basically. I mean, I know it's technically like a different game, but it's still Wario. So this is from Doodle Woods, it says. Doodle Woods. Okay. I won't even need that much stuffing. Okay, so I have this foot all stuffed. I know, they have those random samples. I think it was, I think Chugga actually sent me a video and he was like, okay, I know you love the theme song to Wario Land 4, listen to this. And it was like the non-compressed, it was like the true version that hadn't been compressed at all. It sounded amazing. I was like, no way. It sounded so good. Like, that is fantastic. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna tie a quick knot here at the top so it doesn't mess with our work that we've done. And then, oh, wait a minute. Okay, we're ready to sew this to his bulbous body. So I'm gonna have to lift my camera up just slightly so that you guys can see. I'm gonna be adding his second foot in because he's just a 2 feet kind of man. Try my best to get this to look as smooth as possible. This kind of has Rugrats vibes to it, this song. I don't know, it just has that sound. I mean, not the bo 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 bo, like it doesn't have that, but I don't know, songs from a certain era just sound like that time. Okay, I think that we are about good to go on this. I'm gonna just, again, I'm gonna go up into the foot, tie a quick knot around one of the stitches, hide it inside the foot. Whoa, excuse me. And then I'm going to stuff the end of this tail in. So we have no yarn scraps. And there we go. That's his body. His bulbous body. Now we have, now we've got to add his eyes. We're going to add his eyes and the bubbles, and then he'll be done. So what I do, you guys, if you've ever seen me make a plushie before, I do the same thing every time. I use 2 straight pins that have a ball on the end. And since he has black eyes, we're going to test it, see where we want the eyes, see if that looks good or if it looks like it's uneven or too far apart or too close together or something. And then when we find a spot that we like, now these are smaller than the actual eyes will be. The actual eye is going to be this size. But once we find a good spot, then we'll sew it to him. So I'm gonna thread my needle up with some black thread. I did this last night, I prepared, and then I ended up making something else and using the black thread, so I was like, okay, well, so much for preparing. And it was really late, so I didn't, like, get things ready to go again. So I'm gonna thread my needle. Oh my god! Thank you guys so much! I love the hype! He looks so cute. Thank you so much. He does... I mean, he's super... Like I said, he's super easy because he's just made of, like, a ball. But we love Barney. And he does. He looks so much like a Tamagotchi. Sorry, I'm using quilter's thread because it's a little thicker. So sometimes I like to use that for eyes and eyelashes and details like that when I'm hand sewing on a plushie. So that's why I'm struggling, because this kind of thread has a mind of its own sometimes. So, okay, so I'm gonna just thread up one area. Of course it gets all fuzzy immediately. Touch fuzzy, get annoyed. And then I'm going to string on one of the beads. String on an eye. Okay. I'm glad you guys love him. Yay! Barney, they love you. Don't you feel loved? You should. Alright, so then I'll just whip stitch this on. I need to get this out of the way or I'm gonna knock it over. I'm gonna whip stitch his eye onto his body. Probably like 4 times is what I do to secure it. You don't want to do too much because then it'll show out the sides and it can be like, it can look weird. So, and then I'm going to go directly over to the other side. Now, whenever you connect something like this, like whenever you're using like an uncut piece of thread, you definitely want to, don't pull it tight, just pull it taut so it's like, it's not loose in there, but don't pull it tight to where it's warping the fabric, because then it can change the shape of the plushie and look weird. So I'm gonna just tie a casual knot. I've got it taut on the inside, tie a casual knot so then I don't have to worry about it pulling on this other eye as I'm sewing eye number 2 on. So now I'm gonna thread up my second bead. Second bead, Jill. She's like, oh my gosh. And then I'm just gonna, how do I find a good, there we go. Now I'm gonna just sew it over these couple stitches just to give it a nice base and make it very much part of the fabric. Okay, and then come back to the beginning. I'm gonna loop around my stitches to tie a knot, and then I'm gonna hide that inside the plush, trim it, and then the tail just disappears inside the plush, so I don't have to worry about it popping out later and looking weird. And now he has eyes, he has a face. Woohoo! That's what he looks like. This is size reference at my face. Now what I want to do is I want to add a couple bubbles right here to his cheek to be like, oh, to be like he's blowing bubbles. Blowing bubbles. So we're gonna do that. I've already got some white thread. I could use clear nylon thread, but it's a pain in the butt to work with, so we're just gonna not do that. We're gonna just use the white because it's not gonna hinder anything either. And I'm gonna thread up the same way into a couple of the stitches, and then thread around. Okay, let's see. Try and get it to wrap around. Yeah. Okay, same thing. I'm gonna go up. I need to feel like that's good. Tie a little knot. Shy Guy for Days, sup ladies! Welcome to the Strem de la Strem. Alright, and then oh, whoops. Okay, what am I doing here? Then he's got the 2 bubbles on the side. And with that, let's go ahead and knot this off. Be blowing his bubbles. Gonna knot this off, do the same thing, push my needle into the plush, pull the thread tight, snip, and it's just hidden inside, and we have Barney Bubble. Barney Bubble, you guys! So let me switch. There we go. So I have Barney Bubble, that's him with bubbles. This is the prototype I made yesterday without bubbles, so if you want either of these plushies, I'm gonna list them in my Etsy store. And, you know, if you want them both, then they can just kiss and bubble and be fun. But, there's 2 Barneys! I was like, I need to test this before. So yeah, I have more than 1 Barney available. So I'm gonna go ahead and make him live in my Etsy store right now. Whoops, I just need to what am I doing right now? Okay, I just need to, there we go, perfect. So I have with bubbles and without, and he's available. So, like, earlier I was like, oh, I can just take a picture of, like, this one before this one is made. And, yeah, I'm making real life Yoshi's Woolly World. It's so true. So if you're interested in adopting either of these, Barneys, I'll go ahead and tweet it out. I'll share the link here, too, so you guys can see. Hold on, let me get this copied. Whoops, hold on, guys. Yes, there we go. So I've tweeted it. Obviously, the link to my Etsy store is right there, as Shy Guy for Days has just shared, but there's also the direct link to his listing if you're interested. So he's about 4 inches tall. Pretty standard size for my plushies. I tend to make like the smaller plushies. So he is 4 inches, but he is quite a man. So here, I gotta do the model cam. Oh no, okay, hold on, let me focus on him. Why don't you, there we go. Yeah, let's go! So this is Barney without bubbles. This is Barney with bubbles. So, yay, we did it! I told you guys, he's super quick. Super quick to put together. I'll go ahead and I'll put one of these. Why don't I put one of these on display back here? Just for the moment. With Shy Guy, that seems appropriate. Here, can I put him on top of Shy Guy? There. Great. Okay. So one Barney is hidden back there. He's modeling. I'm on the wrong side. Crap. He's fabulous. And my Gouda Tamagotchi is still going strong too. So you guys, that is portion 1 of my craft stream. We're gonna come back and we're gonna make a 3D GameCube Perler. So that's happening next. I'm gonna take a quick break to use the bathroom. But then when I come back, and also just to clear this area from my crochet stuff, clean it up, and then we'll go from there. So it'll be a fun, hype time. I'm excited. I want to see, I want to look at the comments though, just to make sure I didn't miss anybody like coming in here or anything before I take a break. He's so fierce. Thank you guys for all your love. You guys are too kind. Way too kind. Thank you so much. Oh, I love all the love. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. It really does mean a lot to me when you guys enjoy the work that I do. So thank you for that. Thank you for your hype, your love, your support. I'm not done yet. We're not done today. We're going to come back and make the Perler Bead the Perler Bead sculpture. So take a break, get some tea, get hot chocolate, something to drink, get a snack, and we'll be back in just a few minutes, and get back to perlering, back to crafting. See you guys in a bit.
Yeah, bathroom alert.
we're back. Hey guys, it's MadameWario. Psycho! What in the world? Thank you so much for the pinky alert. What? 1,000 bits while I'm away? Thank you so much. Solid bathroom alert. I had to go to the bathroom. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Psycho. It's very kind of you. And thank you guys so much. We just made Barney Bubble. They're both on, oh my gosh, I don't know directions with this camera. They're both on the shelf behind me now. I moved them both over there. They're available in my Etsy store, so. Oh, the Barney without bubbles is officially off the market. Oh my gosh, Liam, you did. Thank you so much, Liam. Thank you for adopting Barney #1. And if you guys want, like, if you want him without the bubbles, I can easily take him off too. So like, if you're like, I want him, but I don't want those bubbles on there, then you know, just leave me a note or whatever, and I can take him off if that's not your jam. But there you go. Thank you so much, Liam. I really appreciate that. But yeah, they're both available. Well, one is available. I'm saying they're both, and it's not. One is available. So thank you. This next piece I'm gonna make is going to be a 3D GameCube, and it's, oh Jilly, hi, wonderful. We're gonna make a 3D GameCube. Oh, licking butts, oh my, scandalous. I'm gonna make an orange one of these. It is going to be available in my Etsy store as well. I have one side. It's obviously, it takes 6 pieces to make. I have one piece made already because the sides are exactly the same. So I just went ahead and saved a little time and made one of those sides already. I couldn't let someone else get my husband. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna be making this next. Jilly's gonna be joining us. Look at that girl. That's wonderful, Jilly. She's like, I am loving this. So we're going to transition back here. So this is the 3D GameCube. This is the pink one. I made a light pink one for myself just to test. And I'm going to be using this one for reference as we go here. I'm also going to go ahead and wear my brace for this because I'm going to be pinching a lot. Look at that fluffy girl. She's so fluffy. She loves it. She loves her floof. So sorry my brace is like really nasty, but anyway. So I'm gonna make the, I guess I'll make the top first. I have these little boards because I kind of learned that putting 2 pieces on one board can cause areas to melt that I'm not ready for. Here is the piece that I have so far. It's this orange piece. And I'm going to use this to kind of get the camera back on track so that it's not... That's not what I meant to do at all. I'm sorry. Okay. Wow. I just messed up my stuff. Oh, okay. Here we go. That looks better. Okay. Okay, I think that should be good. That should be a little bit more accurate to the color. Sorry for the scare. Okay, so I'm gonna make the top. So I'll try to like flip it around so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm gonna be using my Perler pliers to do this, and we're gonna just get started here. And I'm gonna have to look kind of carefully at some of this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across. And it's a little bit easier for me to look at chat when I'm doing this, so feel free to tell me about what your plans are for this week, you guys, or any games you've been playing recently that you're like, I've been really into this, or I've been really into that. I'm supposed to get my Pokemon Legends. Still haven't started it. I know. I'm the worst. I'm sorry. But I'm supposed to get my Pokemon Legends Sitting Cutie in the mail this week, so I'm very excited about that. Because well, first I thought it was canceled. I thought, oh, I'm not gonna get it at all, and then they contacted me and were like, oh, we've sent it. So it just got delayed. I guess production was delayed, and people were getting them at all different times, so I'm like, maybe I'm not getting one, like maybe I was too low on the list because it said it wasn't a guarantee. But yeah, it was a moment. Oh, your plans are, yes, I hope those plans follow through for you. Seriously, Kabumek, that sucks. So annoying. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I was a little ambitious with that. Oh my god, what is this? Gross. Oh no! Okay, I just dropped a bunch of beads. And now I'm gonna have to find them. Because if I don't, my cats will find them. Ugh, dang it. Okay. If I were a bead, where would I go? Here's one. I had what, 3 more? Why? Why? This is the epitome of making stuff. It's just having it all fall apart and having to do it again. I just don't want my kitties to find it. Ah! I promise I'm okay. Dang it. I only see one. Where are the others? No! I don't know. I don't know where they went. Well, I'll have to attempt to find them later. Anyway. Sorry guys, to be dramatic immediately. Alright, well. I can't believe that just happened. That's so irritating. Oh, I found one. Okay. And it's like these are things that couldn't happen if I tried. Like if somebody paid me money to be like, get this stuck in your chair, like I would not be able to do this. Oh my god. Okay, sorry. There's just one. Ah, I found it. I got it. Sorry, I just don't want my cats to get these and choke on them later. Oh, okay. I promise the drama is over. We got it all figured out. It's great now. We don't have any more drama to worry about. Okay, anyway. I feel like I want to change. Let me look up the orange GameCube really quickly. Just to get it, correct, and then I'm gonna check the chat. GameCube. Okay, images for the orange GameCube. So I want the gray to go. Yeah, I'm gonna try and make this one a little bit differently. Not like different in shape or anything, but I'm gonna try and do some of this stuff like differently. So I'm gonna do white right there. The other two are gonna be, I have these like orange translucent beads I think I'll use on the corners here where the like other, well actually, do I want to do that or do I want to use this, because this is also a different color orange. No, I'll use that for like the middle that's glowing. Okay. Now. Here. It's so weird to see these like before they're put together, like because the sides are all jagged like this, so it's kind of like, what am I looking at? And it can get kind of confusing when you're putting the pieces down. The true anxiety is when you start ironing, though. That's when the true anxiety comes out. Once this is all laid down, I'm going to decide on the color beads I want for sure. Yeah, at least Jilly's all chill about it. My sister dog runs right after any spill she hears. Oh, yeah. Now, if she were up and around, she would have run after it, but she is very snoozy right now, so that kind of works out in my favor, at least. So I'm not having to chase her and be like, don't eat that, don't choke on that. Kit might be curious, but she doesn't really care that much. Okay. Then we have the logo on top. I don't know if I'm liking this color orange in contrast. I think I am gonna do the translucent, and then I'll make this middle bead a glow-in-the-dark bead instead. Glow-in-the-dark orange. Okay. Let's do the logo. Now this song sounds like a bop. Okay, I'll get my kitchen this Friday. That's exciting. Other than that, I'm mostly playing Pokemon Crystal Key Item Randomizer. Oh, that's fun! Have you found any shinies in your randomizer, Mario Gamer Bowl? One day I will find another shiny, you guys. And it will be a very happy day. I just don't have much shiny luck, we've discovered, especially not on stream. It's like, that's all I want. And I don't want to do like crazy grinds where it's like, well yeah, it only took like breeding 800 Pokemon to get this to happen. Like, I want it to be like natural. I want it to be a natural encounter. Okay, I'm gonna do this right there. And you guys will notice I got gray beads. Beads were on sale at one of my craft stores that I frequent, and so I had to pick up some gray because I never have any, and making all these Game Boys and stuff, I'm like, well, that's not the right color for some of the stuff I've done. Anyway, nope, no shiny, but I found Mewtwo with Psychic on what? Oh my god, that's insane. That's so broken. Like, what? Oh my god, that's hilarious. I love that. Okay. Yes. Alrighty. We getting there. Okay, so we have one more bead, and then this is the top of the GameCube. So I have the little on button. What do I have here? Hold on. Yes, I have the on button right here, the eject button's translucent, the reset button's translucent, and then the glowing part is glow in the dark, because that just seems appropriate. So that's kind of the pattern for that. So this is gonna be the top, so I'm gonna set it off to the side, and we're gonna move on to another piece. I'm gonna go ahead and just do the second side because that's easy enough. So we'll go ahead and get that started. And this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 6, yeah. Trying to put it in the middle of the pegboard, or more centralized anyway. Okay. I'm just trying to go by like the longest part of this and then fill in, so that I don't end up making like weird goof ups and doing silly things later. Okay, and I'll go across the bottom. Should have 4. Why is there fuzz on this? Get off. Okay, 4 across the bottom. gosh, come on. Perfect. I did not need to have this be so far out, but I guess that's just... how it goes. Okay, sorry, I'm just trying to make the outline of this, and it's very trippy sometimes with looking at it. Anyway, what's everybody else saying? What's everybody else's plans for the week? I feel like I finally am gonna get a day. I worked so hard last week. Like, I worked super hard on my house, just getting it clean and cleaning out my junk and closet and everything, and then sanitize. I mean, I went nuts, like just ultra spring / winter cleaning. And now this week I feel like I'm gonna have like a day, because I also was doing a lot on Etsy and stuff. Finally gonna have a day for myself to just relax. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I'm like, okay. And I'm trying to develop better like lifestyle habits, just, you know, eating the food I have in my house rather than going out as much, and doing my, you know, doing better to not have excess. Like, I'm all for, you know, I never say like, oh, I'm a minimalist. Like, I'm not. I'm a collector. I do collect things. I'm a nerd, so I end up with a lot of stuff. And I enjoy it. But I don't want to have so much. Like, there are just certain things that like I've had excess of because like I needed to get rid of it a long time ago, or it's worn out, but I'm like emotionally attached. Like, especially clothing, like that's the thing that like, it's like I have a high turnover of clothing, but then I also get like trapped into like, oh, but what if I need it for this? Like, it's so annoying. It's so dumb. But, and I know we all do that, but looking at doing some stream upgrades later this week so I can have more options for what games I'm able to stream. Well, nice. That's awesome. That's always exciting when you get more options. And I think that's one of the things, that's what I need to start working on too. Like, I got the emotes moved on my channel. Now I just need to put them, or get everything else sorted and figured out, and, you know. I'm adding transparent beads in here. This is like the little, fan area, the vent. So I'm adding the translucent orange here just so it looks a little bit, oh my god, if I can, so it looks a little bit different. And then in that are the, why is everything falling the wrong way? Like, come on now. Oh my, see what I mean? Like, I try so hard. Okay. I need to get to upgrading and refreshing stream stuff, but I'm trying not to put too much pressure on myself for that. I'm just trying to take my time with it and do it when I'm inspired, and, you know. Your home phone said it lit up as if it was getting a call and then it didn't ring or anything? What the heck? Also, Brandon, welcome to the stream. What games are you wanting to... What games are you hoping to start playing now, Toad? Or is it a surprise? Okay, the side is done. So I now have the two sides. Okay, let's make the front. Because the front is fun. The front is what just makes it look so cute to me. So I'm going to add the 5 across the top. First. I really love these like 3D models now that I've discovered this is a thing that you can do. Like, I'm obsessed. I love it. Okay, 2. What is this song? What is happening here? to, like, grab any... Like, why? Why are you annoying like this? Okay, sorry. I'm fighting with my beads. I am fighting with my beads because that's what happens, and it's really annoying. Okay, translucent on the bottom. Good. Okay. I can add in between. Perfect. Okay. It's actually a lot of options, mostly console games now since I got a new TV, plus a new PC monitor, and hoping to do stream games now. Oh, well, fun! That's awesome. I'm glad that, like, it feels good when you, like, open up your options. Especially after just not being able to. Like, not because you didn't want to, but because you, like, were literally unable to. When I finally got my, like, HD capture, it was and one that worked on my computer. Like, I tried to get an Elgato back in the day, and it just did not work on my computer at all. So it was so satisfying when I was finally able to get something that A, worked on my computer, and B, allowed me to stream whatever I want, HD. You know, for the longest time I didn't have a system that even needed that. Like, everything just used the red, yellow, white cables. But it was very nice to have the option. And you guys are angels. Those of you who were here when I first started streaming, like, regularly, and the picture was, like, fuzzy because I had, like, my all-in-one computer that was trash and should not have even worked. Like, streaming on it shouldn't have even have worked. Like, it was a miracle that it worked to begin with. And it was, like, all fuzzy and poopy, and then when I got, like, my new computer, everybody's like, wow, I can see you! Like, you're not fuzzy and out of focus and weird. Like, it's just so funny to think about, like, how that started. And that's why I say, you guys, you don't need the latest and greatest to do what you want to do. Like, the more important part is doing it. Is the actual, like, putting yourself to the task and doing it, not waiting until you have every perfect piece of equipment. Like, that's not how that ever plays out. This is a fun bop of a song. Alright, we gotta add the plugs. Little controller plugs. Perfect. Yay! Okay. Yeah, every great story has humble beginnings for sure. Your issue for the longest time was poor internet? Oh gosh, yeah, that sucks too, because there's not really much you can do about that. Okay, there's the front. We have the top, the front, and both of the sides. So we just need the back and the bottom. So I'm gonna start with the back, which I wanted to change this up to be gray right here instead. So 1. I feel like that's too high. Okay, 1. Perfect. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this is just straight across. Yeah, I wanted to just make a little bit of stylistic alterations to how this is gonna end up. So that's what I'm doing! Yay! Okay. Perfect, perfect. I need to make, for my little pink GameCube here, I need to make a base that is the gray, like, Game Boy player. That's what I need to do. I need to make the Game Boy player base, because that's what mine my real GameCube has on it. So, I'm gonna just make this back part gray. I had like the duo pink before that was super cute, but I think I'm just gonna make this gray for this one. So make it a little bit more realistic. Some of the like areas that don't really have like an actual thing like this on it, I'm not worried about, but okay, there's that. Yay. Of course I have this weird sideways bead that always gets in here. Why you gotta be weird and sideways, bead? Okay, anyway. Oh, no. No. Okay. It will all work out as long as you stream with the heart. Exactly. As long as you're yourself and you're streaming because that's what you want to do and you enjoy it and... Oh... Death. Anyway, as long as you're like, exactly, streaming from the heart because you truly enjoy it and you want to, you know, build a community of fun with love, that's what counts. Okay, what the heck? Okay. I think that we are... Yeah, we're getting there. Okay, we're getting there with this. We just have one more side and then we can start ironing. So that's hype. I also got out like a trivet, which is like, you know, something you use when you cook to put like hot pots on so it doesn't like hurt your countertop or whatever. And I'm gonna iron on that today, so that'll make it a little bit easier. So this is the back. This is the back of my GameCube. And now, I'm gonna make the bottom. So last piece is gonna be the bottom. And it's all kinds of fun. So, just gonna start with the nubs on the side. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 beads in between. Hey, look at that! I had the perfect eyeballing. Perfect eyeball. Gonna head off for now. Hope everyone has an excellent day. Yes, you too! Oh, no problem. Thank you so much for hanging out, Twitch Nick. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a good week. Sounds like you're gonna be busy, so best of luck with everything this week, and just have a good one. I really appreciate you stopping by. I really appreciate everybody that's here and lurking too while I, you know, put together this fabulous console. This fabulous mini console. These turn out so cute though. Like I said, they look so weird in the pieces like this, and then when it comes together, you're like, oh my god, that is so adorable. Like, I've always loved miniatures. Like, I have this book, it's an American Girl book from my childhood of all these miniatures and like little miniature things you can make, and I would use it to make stuff for my dolls and to make stuff just for fun. And oh my god, I love that book so much. I still have it. I love that book so much. It is truly the best, and I've gotten so many tricks from that book, and I remember setting up, this is so nerdy, but I would set up literally like games of Mario Party with just the CPUs playing. This is like back before LPs and YouTube and the internet and all that fun stuff was really a household thing that you could just have and do. I mean, YouTube didn't exist until way later, but I would seriously set up a game of CPUs just to have playing in the background so I could have like the music and stuff, and I would just make those miniatures, or I would make different artwork. Like, it was very inspiring to me, even as a kid. So it's like, wow, clearly that hasn't changed at all. That's what I still do, except now real people are playing the games. And you know, every once in a while my sisters would play and I'd just be in the room, and that was just such a vibe, like, from my childhood of, like, having, you know, my family, my sisters just in the room casually playing a game on, like, a Saturday, and nothing else going on. Just such a fun time. Hello? What is this song? What a time. Alright, what is this? Practice English? What? I'm gonna not listen to Practice English. How? Let's go to... yeah. Oh, didn't we already listen to this? Oh, we already listened to this. Hold on. There we go. I'm like, let's find not whatever is happening. Okay, I literally just hit play. The video hates me. Okay, fine. Oh no! If you're not gonna load, then we're gonna... okay, I don't even know what's going on now. Okay, fine. We'll just leave it on this video then, because it, like, tripped up on the last one. I mean, this is quite accurate. I don't know what's happening on that video. But thanks, Scott Man. Thanks for feeling the vibe. It's very true. I don't know. I don't understand. I'm not really sure. So we're just gonna listen to Me Maker instead. Oh yeah, you guys, I know you're not allowed to talk about it or whatever, but did you guys play the Switch Sports trial this weekend? I did not. I did not sign up for it because it was, like, right when I was streaming. And then I kind of forgot it was available on Sunday, but I wasn't sure what was happening anyway, and I ended up just having a chill, like, crochet night with myself, which is very much what I needed. And I got things ready for this stream today because the past couple weeks I've been an hour late to start this stream, and not by anything that I have done, just by, like, weird computer tech issues happening overnight. My computer updates and does something weird, or some other kind of problem, like my audio just doesn't work and blah blah blah, like, and so I was like, I am not going to start this stream late this week. I got up, like, so early. I was ready to stream like an hour and a half before my start time. I was like, I am not taking the chance. I am going to start this week right. I'm not gonna be late. I'm not gonna let technology dictate, like, how things play out. No. So anyway, but did you guys play it? I did not play it. CPU matches in the older Mario parties were so fun to watch! They were! No, they really were. Like, I know that sounds, like, super nerdy, but it just was. I poop and scoop. I poop and scoop. Okay. What trial? Anyway, I did not! Oh no! Odie played it. I think he said he played tennis, bowling, and some kind of sword game. I don't know. Dueling. I don't know. They didn't add my favorite one in. They didn't add baseball, so I'm like, what the heck, people? I forgot. Well, basically, I just didn't think it was on Sunday. I probably wouldn't have done it anyway. I probably would have been like, well, whatever. It would have been one of those things where I'm like, oh yeah, I had that thing I could have done like 2 hours ago. Played on Friday, but I was too busy over the weekend. It was fun though. Nice. Oh, it was the same for everybody? I didn't know if it was the same 3 for everybody. I was too worn out. Kaboomik, I heard it was pretty aerobic, so maybe it's for the best. Like, I know you've been sick, so You gotta take care of your body first. Body massage. Okay, I'm gonna get the iron plugged in here. And I'm gonna bring my trivet over. I know, I'm so hip. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna just scoot everything out of the way except for... No, don't do it! Okay, I'm gonna scoot everything to the... I don't know which side to put everything on. Okay. There we go. That's not going anywhere now. I know the stone trivet's like, what is this? Now I need to plug in the iron. Get the good old iron a big plug in and get ready to go. Okay, get my paper. Cool. I think I'm gonna just start with the side and go from there. Played for a bit on Sunday. You enjoyed it. Good. I heard that you really love bowling. Such an improvement from Wii Sports System. I love Wii Sports Bowling, and Odie said that he thought that was the weakest of the ones he played. And I was like, why? And I guess just the system makes it very repetitive or something? I don't really know. I mean, that's just his opinion. I can't say for myself, but he was pretty much the only person that I saw, at least, like, that said anything about that, like, not being what he was wanting, I guess. Exactly. Even though he, like, won his game, he said. I don't know, maybe he's just, like, a critic. A body massage sounds amazing right now, yes. I mean, I feel like a body massage just sounds good, no matter if you are in, like, you feel amazing or not. Okay. Can I give you a tomato? Yay! Burp, burp. She burping. Alright, well, our baby Gudetama is just having a time. Bowling was my favorite in Wii Sports, so you have my attention, Shliam. Bowling was my second favorite in Wii Sports. Number one, definitely baseball. Which again, I'm gonna keep complaining, like, they didn't add baseball in. Oh, shoot. Okay. Take that up a little bit. Alright, so I'm just ironing these pieces now. Just going in little circles. I've got to pay attention to the edges to make sure they're not too flat. And these iron up really fast, so if you make something like this, just be really careful with, like, the pieces that snap together, and just be really, especially lighter colors, like, they just, oh my god, they, like, instantly melt sometimes. Okay, I'm going to set anything that's cooling over there. Here's the front. Switch Sports is going to sell like hotcakes for the people who Wii Sports, whose Wii Sports broke. For you, bowling, tennis, golf, boxing, baseball. Really? You liked baseball the least? Oh, I loved it. It was so much fun. I was definitely always playing bowling or always playing baseball. I probably would say the next one I played was boxing, but it just made my arms so sore. Like, oh my god, I can't. So, okay, cool. That looks like it's good to go. This is the back side, if you're wondering. Bowling, tennis, everything else. I'm kind of like that with, that's kind of how I feel Phantom of, like, baseball, bowling, everything else. I was just terrible at tennis. Lots of you like tennis, though. That's awesome. You guys are just more skilled than I am. I feel like... Oh, that's why, because that's it. I was like, I feel like I'm missing a bead, but it's just because it's black and it's not showing up. Or it's not black, it's gray, and it's harder to see. The gray beads on top melting down. Okay, good. Yay. I love these little peg boards that are like little squares. Makes this a lot easier. Okay, this is the top. And we're gonna have to iron both sides. If you guys have never seen Perler, you iron one side, you let it cool, and then you iron the other side of your piece. Otherwise it'll just be connected and melted together on one side, and that's not really what you want. You want the whole thing connected. I really thought my pink GameCube was melting way too much, and I was like freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, it's not turning out right. I messed it up and I don't have enough beads to like fix it. But I was just like freaking out for no reason. It was like, oh, never mind. It was totally fine, and I was just being dramatic. Okay, we have one more piece to iron. Normally we'd have two more, but I already did. I already finished a piece. This is the finished piece. Bum, 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 bum. Is that like a hand iron? It's very small. Yes, it's a mini iron. I think it's technically a travel iron, so it's meant to be like smaller than usual, and it's really, really nice for this kind of stuff because you can see around it a lot easier. Like a full iron is like way bigger than this, so it can make it hard to, like, you can't like watch and see how your pieces are like melting together so easily. So that's kind of irritating if you use, and they tend to be a lot hotter too. Like this one gets hot, don't get me wrong, it gets hot very quickly and it heats up really fast, but some of the like bigger irons, I feel like they just get so hot that your stuff like instantly melts like crazy. So the cutest iron, yes, it's a Sunbeam travel iron. So I'm pretty sure I got this off of Amazon. I think this might be the one that they sell at craft stores too. Like I'm pretty sure they sell this exact one at Joann. Maybe. But yeah, it's fabulous. Okay, now I'm ready to do the other side. And this is the other side of the side. I know that's redundant, but that's what it is. Boop, 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 poopy and scoop. She gonna poop, she gonna scoop. This is what all songs turn into when you have cats, is poop scoop. They can't help it, they just have to go poopy. Okay, I think this is pretty good. So we'll just let that cool off to the side here. Here is the back side that I made. This music is so fitting for this. It's dang Mario Paint music. Have I ever melted those bead projects? You mean like I'm doing right now? Yes, I have. This is definitely not my first rodeo with this. Okay, I feel like that's good. I feel like doing this weekly too has given me a lot more practice, and like I've gotten better at just judging when things are done and when things need more time or more attention. Like for sure. Mario Paint stream. I don't actually own Mario Paint. Odie does. I bought him a really nice copy, like really clean, Looked like it had barely been played copy of Mario Paint, complete with mouse and mouse pad, for Christmas the first year we started dating, and I don't think he's ever opened it. He was like, it was like, I asked him like, oh, what's your favorite system? And he's like, Super Nintendo. And I'm like, oh my god. And I saw that and it was like $20, and I thought, that's a steal. I gotta get it. So, maybe one day I'll open it. This is the bottom. This is the bottom side of our little GameCube. Put it in the middle of that so it doesn't have a crease on it. Wow, Odie, so rude. You want to get even better? Our first Valentine's Day, which was only like a month and a half after we started dating, I bought him, he said he'd never played Animal Crossing, and so I bought him Animal Crossing New Leaf with the Amiibo expansion, because it was like super cheap, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'll introduce him, and I don't think he ever played that either. Literally didn't play it. If he played it, it was like once. I'm like, what the heck? And he showed up with no gift, and I was like, you're being a very stereotypical dude right now. But he made up for it. He purchased a very sweet gift at the convention we went to together. That's not the worst. I really was not even like... that's one that I just think it's funny. I mean, it was like very early into our relationship, and I'm like, we didn't really establish what we were doing, and we were taking things very slowly. We hadn't even like labeled, we didn't even like label anything. Like, we were like, I don't want to label it like, wow, you're my boyfriend now. Like, I just kind of want to take it slow and see how things pan out, like, because I don't want to be like more infatuated with you than you are with me. Like, I just didn't want that kind of thing, and I was nervous about that, and so, we're like, let's just take it very slow, let's just get to know each other. So we didn't really establish a whole lot of it because Valentine's Day was so soon after that, so I was like, it was more funny to me than anything. Now, a couple years ago, when we had like a whole date night planned out, and he slept through it, and I didn't hear from him until 2 o'clock in the morning after I'd starved to death all night and just waited for like 6 hours. Now, that was that took a little bit to come back from. That Valentine's Day was trash, okay? I'm like, I really don't put that much pressure on Valentine's Day. I just think it's a fun time and a self-love day no matter what. But that was very disappointing, okay? So, it was really funny. I told that story recently, too. And I called my mom, and I was like, Mom, we're going out to dinner tomorrow! And she's like, okay. And then, like, the restaurant we went to, our server, who was somebody I know, she was, like, one of my former students, she was like, so how was your Valentine's Day? And I was like, and she's like, okay, never mind. I'm like, there's a reason we're here right now. And she's like, okay. So dumb. Anyway, it's so funny to, like, look back on how stupid that was, but yeah, not the smoothest for Odie. But he made up for it. I mean, he does make up for it, at least when he screws up. So, and I like to think that I do too, hopefully. Okay, I'm gonna unplug this for now. And I need to let this cool a bit. Actually, I might leave this background because it might read better on the camera. He was working, okay, it was just like a combination of, he was at a job that he was really unhappy with, and he was on a weird shift, and then he also just made poor life choices also, of when to go to bed and when to make commitments that he didn't physically, like, it was like situational, but also his fault. Situational, but also kind of his fault, so... I'm a dance teacher, Matt. I'm a dancer, so I didn't teach, like, a subject in school or anything like that. I taught dance. So that is what I do. I probably would still do that if it wasn't like super corrupt and crazy. Okay, let's go to... Oh, why am I doing this off? Sorry, I was letting this tool on here. I'm gonna move it. So I just clipped this piece, the bottom. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't upside down. So I clipped the bottom to the front here. And here I've got the back side. There it goes, just like that. And then we have the sides. This is a little... Ooh. There we go. It's like, this is a little harder because this is the piece that I had already made, so it's not as warm and movable. Flexible. Okay. There we go. Now it just needs the top. Oh, no, that's upside down. It's like I'm going in the wrong way. There it is! Yay! There is our completed orange GameCube. Woohoo! So see how I completed the line of gray, and then I just added like the little orange spots for like the buttons. But yeah, it's super easy, honestly, to make like these 3D models. Just the way it snaps together is so satisfying. And it's perfect. I love it. So this is going to be up in my Etsy store as well. Thank you guys so much. Love the orange. 10 out of 10. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the support. On a side note, when are we going to have another dance class stream? I actually talked about that a little bit recently, Shy Guy, and how like my spatial situation is not great for it. I mean, I could make it work like I did before. It's just like, I wish I had a better space. And setup, I need a better space because I would love to do that. That's one thing I definitely want to start doing. Like, I want to do more ballet this year and do some like ballet streams, but I could teach you how to plie Schlium for sure. I'm still torn if I like the indigo or orange GameCube best. I think I like I have the platinum GameCube, but I think I like the indigo one the best. Oh, Phantom, thank you. Joyful Ringer, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for all the kind words, you guys. Okay, so that is our 3D GameCube. What's Gudetama doing? Just burping. Just having a burp. I guess. I don't really understand, but anyway, you know what? I'm gonna be right back, and when I come back, I don't know what we're gonna do, because like look at us, good on timing with like everything. We probably can make like one more sprite or something, but I do want to take a photo of this so I can post this to Etsy too for anybody who's interested, and then share the link. So I will be back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere, you guys. Hey guys, welcome back. I'm MadameWario. Welcome back. I just went ahead and listed the little orange GameCube that I just made on stream. It's now in the Etsy store for sale, so I linked it in the chat. It's on my Twitter. Check it out. And I'll go ahead and share those links in the Discord as well. So that way, if you want to see them or have access to them later after the stream, they'll be in my announcements. So I'll post the GameCube in there, and then also Barney Bubble. And I think I'm just going to hang out and chat with you guys for the last bit of this, because I feel like if I try and make anything else, it's going to take too long. And, you know, I'm about 15 minutes from my normal end time anyway, so I figure we'll just do a little bit of chatting here to close out, and then I can get going and get some food, and you guys as well, because I am getting hungry. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Sorry, my desk is so squeaky sometimes. Like, it gets stuck, and then it makes really annoying, obnoxious noises. So anyway, what is this song from? Pikmin? Oh, Nintendo Land. This is the Nintendo Land Pikmin music. I was like, I don't know what this is. I had Nintendo Land, but I didn't play it as much. That's Julie! Julie's back there. She being a good girl, Susie. What's the tea on Sally? Sally's doing well. She also has a calico big sister who she likes far more than likes her. So they both live similar lives as far as, you know, they both have like a calico that they live with that's like, oh my god, why is this cat annoying me? But she's doing well. She's doing really well. My sister is, you know, taking good care of her, and she's a sweetheart. So I haven't seen her since she was a baby though, so she's so much bigger now, you know, just like Jilly. My sister stayed with me overnight in the summer, and she was like, yep, Jilly is just like Sally, except a little bit sweeter. So Jilly's the sweeter of the two, I guess. So anyway, let's see. Did I get this listed? Okay, yes. Okay, sorry. I was like, did I do everything I needed to do? I think I did. But yeah, please check out my Etsy store, you guys, if interested in any of my art. I have some other new pieces that have gone up. Like, I have these ballerina chain chomps that just went up on there. I have a Team USA Olympic Fair Isle hat that I made. I have the Sumo, or Sledge Bro, sorry, I always call him Sumo Bro, Sledge Bro Perler Sprite that was made a long time ago, as well as the 3D Game Boy. I have a couple, I think I have 2 Game Boy Advance, both pink. So, I mean, I know not everybody's, like, into pink. I think all the Game Boys I have left are pink, except one. So, if you are interested, here, I'll just show off what I have. So, I have the opaque pink, there we go, that's the wrong way, Game Boy Advanced. I also have a glow-in-the-dark pink Game Boy Advance. You can see it's a little translucent. And then I have the Pokemon Game Boy Color. I have a pink Game Boy Color. And then I also have the 3D Game Boy Color that is the Pokemon one. And now I have the 3D GameCube available as well. So those are all in my shop, as well as this guy, the Sledge Bro and his hammer. So those are all available in my Etsy store right now. I also have Barney Bubble, who's chilling behind me, in my Etsy store. One has been adopted. Again, thank you so much, Shliam. You are a doll. Thank you so much for adopting him. I know he's psyched to spend the rest of his life with you, so that's super hype. Pink is also one of my favorite colors, Armand. It's funny because, like, yellow is my favorite. I say yellow's my favorite color, then purple, but, like, I buy more pink stuff than any other color. Like, that's the color I gravitate towards when it comes to, like, buying things or making things or picking out something for myself. It's always pink. I'm such a pink person. Very much a girly girl. So that's me. And not to say you have to be a girl to like pink. I'm just saying, like, I fit the stereotype well of being like the girly girl who likes pink and glitter and that's 100% me. So, but yeah, yellow's my jam. It's a hot color. Pink goes with everything. Blue's your favorite though. Be interesting to see Chomp do ballet. It would, but it was a meme at one of my streams, and so here, I can pull up a photo. Let me pull up a photo of Chomp Chomp and his ballet glory. I have 2 available, so there they are. Whoa. These are the Chomps. I guess I can just show off like what I've made here. So like those are the Chomps that I have available. I already showed off all the Perlers. I also have, this is the hat that I have available. That is newer, and it was designed based on the Olympic Fair Isle. I also have these cuties available. I have the Kingdom Hearts Goofy, and then I also have Kingdom Hearts Riku. And I have, last but not least, where is it? Kingdom Hearts Shadow Heartless. And then the other thing that's available, it's a big ticket item, so, you know, it took a very long time to make and a lot of skill and patience, but it's my Mario tennis pillow. And I had it modeled on my couch for a while, and I never actually listed it for like the longest time, and it's just been with my Etsy stuff waiting, and I'm like, why have I not done anything with this? I think I was just like afraid to ship it at first. But yeah, the back looks like this. So the front is the tennis court with Mario and Wario, and then the back is Mario Tennis. And this was the first time I ever tried to crochet letters, so it turned out really cool. And then of course I have Cat Mario available in my Etsy store still. There are 2 of those available. And I think that's everything. I showed off the Perler Bead sprites already. But yeah, so we also have Barney Bubble that was made today. And he's back there chilling. So that's everything. That's everybody that's available in the store that's new. Oh, thank you guys. Thank you, Andrew and Brandon. You like orange, Alan. I can tell by your username color. Ooh. Oh, what? No, you did not. No way. No, you did not, Shy Guy. Oh my god. No way. I can't believe it. I can't. Shy Guy, that's so... Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. It's always a very overwhelming feeling when, like, someone purchases my art, let alone, like, a lot of my art. Wow. Thank you so much, Shy Guy. Thank you so much, everybody who has ever bought anything from my shop. It really, as an artist, it means so, so, so much that you've chosen to shop small and shop handmade rather than getting licensed stuff, or in addition, I mean, I have nothing against licensed stuff, that's not what I'm saying. I love licensed stuff just as much as the next gamer, but just the fact that you like chose to get something handmade versus a licensed product, that's like unmatched. Thank you so much. Dang, I wanted them. Toxicity, I definitely have enough beats to make another one of these, so like I'll have to make another GameCube for sure. Now the other things, I don't have enough stuff to make. Wow, thank you so much, Shy Guy for... Listen to this song, Shy Guy for Days, thank you so much. We love it. I showed my mom Rick and she was suspicious of him. I don't think she's familiar with the Kirby series. No. Yes, and Shy Guy, I won't lie to you, I might take... I'm gonna get it out as quickly as possible, but I want to make sure it's in like a good box. So I need to be like, I need to find like a good box for it. I don't want to just be like, here you go. So you know, if it takes a day, well, I can't even ship anything today anyway. It's like President's Day, but thank you so much, everybody. And that being said, I guess I can't ship anything until tomorrow. So But MDub, they don't make licensed Barney plushies. Well, listen, maybe they should, okay? Maybe they should. It's just been a lot of fun doing these streams and making stuff with you guys and kind of hanging out. I'm a patient guy, okay? Thank you, Shy Guy. Thank you so much. And I'm not saying, oh my god, it's gonna take forever. I just want to make sure I find a good box for it. So I might have to do a little hunting, but I really enjoyed doing these streams because it gives me the opportunity to kind of sit down with you guys and just talk, but also it gives me the opportunity to kind of inspire. This sounds really cheesy, but like inspire my own creativity, and that goes, and I'm not saying that like, wow, I'm so creative. I'm saying like, if you make something, the more you make, the more ideas you have to like, the more you like get self-inspired to like make other things, you know. There have been a lot of times when I've been like making Perler sprites and I'm like, oh, you know, it would be really cool to make this too, like, and that just happens whenever you're creating anything. And I know a lot of you here are very creative and probably have experienced that exact same thing. So it's been really fun to do this, and then to also be able to share my art with you and kind of share the process. You can see what a process crocheting is. I mean, and it's a little bit harder to understand. I think it's a little bit more confusing to watch if you're like, why is she saying these weird numbers and saying I'm increasing and I'm decreasing and I'm doing this thing that I don't know what she's talking about. So, you know, you can kind of see the intricacies in it. And then even just like figuring out like these little pieces that are like little puzzles in a way, but it's very satisfying. That's a little bit easier to like, to grasp, but seriously. Box Hunt Street? Yeah, I'm gonna be like, alright guys, let's find a box. Oh my god, so dumb. I was shook while you made Barney. He was made so fast. Thank you so much. I've gotten a lot faster. I will say that. It's taken years to get to the point where like I can make things very quickly. So it's been a lot of practice. But I encourage you guys to find something creative to do and something crafty. I think Perler beads are really easy to get into, especially if you are, like all of us here are gamers. Like, if you like game stuff, you like something that is pixelated and you can easily recreate like into a perler, and it just takes like the materials and patience. It's not like a whole lot of, I guess you need a steady hand, but it's not like the most skilled thing you can do. Coming up with a pattern like this takes some skill, but like that's the bare bones of it. It's not like you have to develop a knack for it over time necessarily. So it's just the patience and the material more than anything. And you know, there's trial and error and anything, but I encourage everybody to find something creative to do this year. Something new, something old, something that you tried to pick up and then you like forgot about. I need to take my own advice too and be like, hey, remember when I like used to play piano and like how I don't do this anymore? Big Odin's back. How's your day been? Been enjoying Family Day? Shout out to all the Canadians out there celebrating Family Day. I don't know. I think Odie, you said it was only an Ontario thing, but maybe I'm thinking of something else. What? Shopper was 40% off? No way! Shopper was available for 40% off. I mean, I'm glad I paid full. I gladly paid full price. I needed him so badly, but that's amazing. Get all the other shoppers. Just buy them. Buy all the other shoppers. You should have bought it. I know! You should have bought another one! Yo, if they still have the brown version of Shopper, Odie, if I can send you on a mission to get him for me for my sister for Christmas, that might be a thing. Obviously, you know, like, we have each other's info, so... Odie has arrived! But yeah, if they have the brown version of Shopper, that would be a fantastic gift for my sister. Shopper? Who is Shopper? I need to show him off. I've been talking about him and not showing him, right? She's like, I don't understand. Okay, so I have so many glamorous kitties, my goodness. This is Shopper. So he is my Valentine's dog. And he's fabulous. Like, look at him. He's just like he's not square, but he reminds me of like a cube almost. Like he's just so plushy, and he's the softest. Like he's made out of that like minky faux fur, like minky plush. Like he is, I cuddle with him every single night. Like I walked into the drugstore and I was like, well, I am not leaving without him, so whatever. Like we literally went in there for such adult reasons and left with such a childhood dream. Like, I just want you guys to know that my dream as a child was that when I got older and had my own money, I would be able to buy any stuffed animal I wanted without like my parents' approval or permission, or without somebody saying, you don't need to spend, or I'm not buying that. Like, and I am living the dream. Like that was my dream, was like literally to be able to buy all the plushies I want with my own money without anybody else's approval. So Shopper was a prime example. Same, Shliam and Phantom. I'm telling you, seriously, it's the best. I'm like, oh my god. So drugstores always have the best plushies, especially for holidays, like Easter plush, forget it. Valentine's plush, forget it. I'm buying all of them. Like I have to, and I just can't. I can't get enough. So anyway. Yeah, we went in there, we went into Shoppers Drug Mart, which is the Canadian, like, drugstore. It's like Walgreens or CVS, but in Canada. And Shoppers Drug Mart also, it sounds like a cartoon name, but it's real, I swear. Anyway, so we went in there to get, like, passport photos, and I was like, I need the stock! Odie's, like, getting his picture taken, and I'm, like, over at the self-checkout, like, buying this dog, and he's like, what is happening? So, anyway... it was very, very much an experience. I was like, I'm gonna buy every plushie ever and also 8,000 video games. Yes. Look at me now, a room full of plushies and games. For me, I think mine was, I want to buy all the plushies and I also want to have all the pets. Now, I haven't achieved all the pets yet because I don't have enough space. I don't want to just have all the pets in a cramped, poor living situation for my own selfish desire. So I'm like, I also want to have all the pets. Like, I want to get another hamster eventually, but I want to have more space for it. And I also need some recovery time because they do have a short lifespan, and it's something you sign up for knowing, and it can be very, it can be hard. Let's just put it that way. And I would love to have like a turtle or something. I would love to have all the animals. I spent some of my Christmas money on a set of Koopaling plushies. Being an adult is great. I bought him with my Christmas money. I had Christmas money from Odie's grandparents, and I was like, I'm buying this dog with some of it. Remember, they do sell milk in a bag, Alan. I've seen it. I questioned it, and I've seen it, and it's real. Only 8,000? I remember a few years ago I saw this cotton candy colored rabbit plush in Books A Million, and immediately I was like, I need it. And the cashier was even like, you're adopting one of the bunnies. Oh my god, yes. They turned out to be knockoffs, but like acceptable knockoffs. I mean, at least it worked out. Yes, that is like Shopper. The Hype High. He's like a bulldog pug mix. Like, he's definitely a vibe. Milk in a bag, I do not like. I can't drink milk in a bag anyway, because I can't have real milk. And by real milk, I can't have cow's milk, so... Even though it's my favorite drink on the planet, I can't have it. Sucks. To suck, I know. I also bought this wizard. You guys have seen my wizard on some of my other streams, but I also got this wizard recently. So this is my wizard, like, look at how fluffy. It's like one of those, like, you can tell it's like a like velvety soft, like, minky material. So he's my wizard. His name is Cobalt. And he is fabulous. He's still available. He's online. And I think there's a sale going on right now. Like, I bought him with a coupon code because I, like, hesitate to ever buy anything without a coupon code. But, he's from the Squishable website. So, it's literally Squish A-B-L-E. And, they're doing, like, a President's Day sale right now. And I feel like there weren't that many of him left when I bought him. But He's fabulous! So, definitely check it out. All the plushies. This back here, this is Big Tiff. Odie got me Big Tiff when I was really, really sick. After Con Bravo a couple of years ago, and she was my nurse, and it was, I love her. And that's Jilly. She's real. She's a real animal. She's not a plush, but... Coupon code Undies! Get that Undies coupon code! My undies, you guys, for next month are... I think they're Hogwarts. No. I'm like, did I do a Hogwarts theme, or did I pick Nightmare Before Christmas again? I think I picked Nightmare.
But what about the people's favorite, Grand Stud Muffin?
Oh, Grand Stud Muffin! He's right over here. I love Grand Stud Muffin. He is also a Valentine's Day find. Thank you for the bits. This is Grand Stud Muffin. He's my big, pink, plush... What did you girls get on him? What the heck? Big, pink plush teddy bear. I got him last year at Valentine's Day, and I rang him up. I wanted to price check him. I'm like, I need to see how much he is. And he rang up as Grand Stud Muffin, and I was like, well, I have to get him now. Like, this is I don't care what he costs. Like, I'm buying him. So, Grand Stud Muffin, that's his name. And he's super soft. He's like Squishmallow soft. But he's my big pink teddy bear that I have on my bed all year round at all times. What have these cats gotten on him, though? There are like a couple little... I gotta spot clean a couple places where they've like snorted on him or something. But, yeah, Grand Stud Muffin. I never have shortened his name, actually. I just call him his full name. I can't help it. I can't help but call him his full name, so he just... he's never had a nickname or anything, strangely. But yeah, I love him. So that's what I'm saying. He was a CVS find. Shopper was a Shoppers Drug Mart find. They have the best stuffed animals at Valentine's Day and at Easter. So one of my favorite things I ever made is based on several plushies that I've seen for sale at Easter of like sheep. I made my own. I made my big sheep for Easter, and it's like my favorite plush one of my favorite plushies I've ever made that I own. And he, I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, but it's my favorite Easter decoration. So as soon as Lent starts, I'm gonna transition my little bit of Valentine's Day decor to my spring and like Easter decor, and then you'll see him on the couch probably. But oh my gosh, you're back now. You accidentally had to do work. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. Ugh. Well, that's annoying, Scott, man. I'm sorry you had to get pulled away to do work on a holiday that you're not supposed to be working on. Your favorite plush you've ever made is Barney, right? So if you want cute plushies, go to the drugstore. Got it. Seriously. Walgreens, the best. Although CVS delivers some. I feel like CVS doesn't have as many plushies. It just depends. Like, I feel like every CVS I go in is different from the others. Like, you can't. They're all different. So you might have to go to multiple ones to find the goods. But like, I feel like most Walgreens are exactly the same for the most part. So there you go. So that's the tea. If you guys want the ultimate, like, plush experience, go for it. Your favorite plush you've ever made is Barney, right? I said, did I just not answer it? Wow. You know it. You know he's my fave. He's your husband, of course. I don't want to make him feel weird, though, and be like, you're my favorite, but you're marrying somebody else. You know? What? CVS has plants? That's so random. I feel like CVS also has, like, alcohol. Maybe Walgreens does, too. Not that I ever buy alcohol or go there to buy alcohol, but I just find it interesting. Barney was made for love. He was. Look at how perfect he looks on the shelf back there. Like I said, you guys, if you want the second Barney bubble, because there's another one still available, who has bubbles on him. If you don't want the bubbles, just let me know and I can remove them. Like if you want him to just have a plain face. But other than that, like, he's ready. He's ready to be adopted. Thank you guys. Man, we are making me want to shop and now I can't. No! Oh my god. I mean, you're marrying Odie, so I'm sure Barney understands. Okay, well, since you put it that way, it's pretty true. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, they both do have the weird infomercial sections. I can't even shop! No! It's okay. We'll just pretend shop for the moment. I think though, you guys, I am gonna call it because I'm gonna go put my leftover pizza in the oven here once I'm done streaming and have a pizza party by myself. I would have it with all of you, but it'll probably take too long, and we'll have to do that one night. We'll have to have like a pizza and game stream night, like maybe one of these Saturdays, like maybe one of the Saturdays coming up. Like that would be super fun. So that would be like a time to just like eat and chill and know that's what everybody's doing. Let's go!
If you decide to buy Barney Bubble, make sure to get a nice, comfortable pair of undies from MeUndies. Barney Bubble told me he wants some.
What? Oh my god. Thank you, Scottman, for the bits and for the plug. Everyone needs to start a plushie fund immediately. I have a spending money fund of just like a little bit of money I put aside for myself so that when I buy something for myself, it's like it's pulled from there. It's not pulling from anything, any of my bills or anything like that. And so I feel like that is just my plushie fund as well, because it's like, well, I get anytime I see anything that I really want, that's where it comes from. It's my plushie fund. But I really would love to have a pizza sponsorship, but I'm working on getting a sponsorship this year from somebody. I'm still trying for MeUndies. We're gonna see, but oh my goodness. I should have ordered some pizza with my drive-up order. Maybe I should just order a pizza delivery. Do it, Kaboomek, if you haven't eaten yet. Or if you'd like, or later tonight. I guess it's like, this is like that weird time of day that I always end up eating where I'm like, it's late, like it's a late lunch, but it's like too early to be considered dinner. So then I end up just eating at random. I just don't say anything. Yoo-hoo, Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's, sponsor this girl. Yo, I would be so down for a pizza sponsorship. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I'm gonna head out so that I can get food. And now that we're talking about food, probably a lot of you are hungry as well. But again, thank you so much to everybody for joining me for this today. It was fun to hang out. I need to do this more often at the end of these streams, to just hang out and talk, because it's a lot of fun. Thank you so much to Schlium and Shy Guy for Days for adopting some of the creations from today, and just some of my creations in general. I really appreciate it. That goes for anybody who's ever bought anything from my store too. Thank you so much. You know, and I'm not going to dox anybody like, oh my god, you bought, like, I'm only saying that because they said something in chat, so thank you guys. It's been so much fun. Tomorrow I am planning on playing more, oh my gosh, if I can type this right. I'm planning on playing more Super Mario 3D World. That's been the game I've been playing on Tuesdays currently, because I'm trying to get to the Bowser. I'm playing through that before I play through Bowser's Fury. So that is the goal. I just realized, thank you so much, Psycho, for hitting the sub goal again. I didn't even like notice this earlier because I was concentrating. Thank you so much. Big appreciate. I try to stay around this number, like the 175-200 number, just so I don't have to worry. So I really appreciate that support, just being completely transparent with you guys. But anyway, I will be live tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern with Super Mario 3D World. If you can't catch that, I will also be live this weekend on Friday and Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Friday will be Then and Now Mario Party 2. We're going to be doing Horrorland this Friday. Horrorland from Mario Party 2, and then Horrorland from Mario Party Superstars. Saturday I might do similar to this past week. I might do just like a Mario Party Superstars hangout, like public. Everybody can like join in and play. Since we don't get to as many games on the Friday stream. So might just do the same thing this week that we did last week minus the challenge. But you guys, it's been a really fun time. Thank you so much. Please check out my Linktree. It has the link to my Twitter and my Instagram. You can also find my YouTube channel there where I back up my streams. And you can also find my Etsy store, my Patreon. I'm going to go ahead and just plug my Etsy shop link one more time. Also, shout out to these fabulous folks who are part of my Patreon family. These are my $5 plus patrons, so super shout out to them, but shout out to my entire Patreon fam. It really means a lot to me, so thank you so much for that. If you're interested in learning more, please follow the link in the chat or in the video description if you're watching this on YouTube. And yeah, so super shout out and thank you to all of these fabulous folks, plus those who are part of that family that are not listed here. Thank you so much too. Let's go ahead and pull up the credits. Last time I tried to do this on Monday, it was like, no. But I haven't had that issue ever again, so I'm hoping it was just like a really random one-off thing because I had issues, and I know I've already like run my credits page and not had issues, so maybe I'm just insane, I don't know. But anyway, let's go ahead and roll these credits. Thank you so much for all of your support, for being in the chat, for your viewership. Thank you, Psycho and Scottman, for the bits. Thank you to Odie for being here as a mod. Thank you, Psycho, for the Jigglypuff as well. Thank you for all the new follows. Thank you for the subs, Mario Gamerable, Black Z Iris, V Bowie, Sid 4Q, Trail Mixblazer, and Lucky Swifty. 5 of those were gift subs from Psycho Nacho Man, so be sure to show him some love. Yes, with the Psycho command. All the chips. Okay, I love you guys so much. I don't know if anybody else is streaming, because I didn't look yet. I probably should have done that. Whoops. So we're already behind. How could we? And if not, I'll just... Nope, I don't see anybody else on right now, and I'm hungry. So I'm just gonna call it here. I love you all. Have a wonderful rest of your week. If I don't see you tomorrow, and if I... And just have a wonderful rest of your day. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow, but... stay sweet. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye!